Bobby Didier doing his thing, doing it well. Big one here tonight. New Year's Eve, the Komets and Indy Fuel for their annual traditional New Year's night blast. So it should be a dandy coming up, and who knows? Even the big guys are all out there tonight, and we'll see what that's going to mean, because I see Garrett Klotz is back in uniform, and he's kind of their hammer. And our big fella by the name of Cody Soul is also in action, and they have met before. You never know, but if it needs some sort of a change of momentum, that's the big guys usually getting together to kind of rattle up some enthusiasm, Rob.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that, and we saw that the other night, but I doubt if these two teams going at it. They've played 6 games already. The Komets have won all 6 games, so they picked up 12 points off them. A couple of games won in shootouts and overtime, but Komets had good luck against them, and this is a big game for them to get that momentum back.
Here we come, right at it, as Indy with the opening faceoff cuts loose, sends it in behind the Fort Wayne net. Nagle leaves it there, and somebody gets decked right on the corner going into the zone. Look out. Cleared behind the net. Komets coming back. Lead pass, and up the middle. Here they come. Back into the zone. Well, that is nailed to the wall hard that time. Good hit by Gutovitz. Back comes Indy, Fort Wayne zone. Dump back to center, and they just give it away. As Pistilli had it, couldn't hold it, and around behind the Fort Wayne net. Here it comes again. Look out. Cleared up on the wall, but it's picked off by the high winger left side. A shot on goal. Wide behind the net. That off the stick of Zarnik, and he's a guy that can score. Here come the Komets, passing it back to Embach. He's at center. Drives it by the defense, and I'm glad to see Embach turning it deep in the zone in a hurry. Goaltender. Caruth clears it up to the left wing. Komets D picking it up, and they give it away as Daniels puts it right into the feet of the forecheck, and they do it again. But here comes Komets with Faille on the throttle, going to the line, sends it back. Faille came across the line, but now he's first man in behind the net. Picked up instead by Szydlowski. Sid's got it back. He's out front. Oh, nice save. They keep it at the line, all the way back in the corner. Around behind the net, Sid has it again. Drops it loose to Embach. Here comes Mike out of the zone. He's held off the play. Indy keeps it alive. Shoot it now. Can't get it done. Here's Embach again. Drops in the corner to Faille. Faille to the point, left side drive. Save. Caruth makes the save. In to cover this one now, Daniels. Around the far wall. Here we come again looking, and he's still holding it. He's still holding. They flip-flop the points down in the corner. Embach. Embach drops it off to Faille. Faille looking. Szydlowski there. Shot. Score!
We'll take it.
It's a deflection in front, but the goal will go to whoever took the point shot, and I'm trying to see who it was.
Embach was one that might have got a stick on it.
Faille got it, by golly.
Yep, they let it go. And we played 1 minute and 53 seconds, and that line was out there from the start of the game right through, and most of the play in that 1 minute and 53 seconds was all in the Indy zone, and they just kept the pressure, kept control, moved it around. One of the Indy defensemen lost the stick. They had a little miscommunication there. Finally, the shot, and they get the goal.
All right, here we come. Komets try to get to the face-off on this one. Moving it back into the corner, around behind the net. Moving it back up, ice foot race on for this one as Meurs goes to it. An icing call. He was back giving it everything he had, but he couldn't get there in time to take care of what would have been an icing. So who got the assist on that one?
I haven't heard that either. They haven't got the sheet.
That goal was the Partners First Credit Union first Komet goal of the game. If you're seated in section 202, row 16, seat number 6, congratulations. You just won a Visa gift card, courtesy of...
All right, we don't need the gift card, but we sure like to know who's doing this.
There it is here.
Here they come back up ice, and it will be...
Daniels will get one.
Daniels gets one assist.
Embach gets the goal.
Oh, Embach got the goal.
Embach gets the goal. Fly gets the assist, and... Daniels gets
all right, I didn't know. It looked like it was Faille's shot that did it. Now Indy going deep in the corner. Good hard check. Picked back off on the wall by Krug. Oh, and he almost deflected it out. Another drive, side of the net. I don't know what the light is on for down below. They better turn it off behind the goal net. That's a little confusing. Here they come one more time. Looking at this one, Perlini. Perlini behind the net, out at the point. Good move. Here's another drive. In front, they scramble for the loose puck. Off, nice play, Meurs. Komets get it again. Out at the point, right side. Another drive. Score! Rebound to Meurs.
Yeah. Meurs, Johnny on the spot again. Pressure. Indy not playing the net, not able to contain the Komets as they're hustling around. They get the good shot on the net. It comes out, and bang, Meurs pops in the rebound.
Well, bang, right off the bat. 2-0 Komets. This is Komet hockey.
Hey, Komets fans, what's been a tradition in Fort Wayne for more than 50 years? Komet hockey, of course, and so has another homegrown favorite, Sunbeam bread. Baked right here in downtown Fort Wayne, delicious, nutritious Sunbeam bread has been making the best sandwiches for young Komets fans since 1957. Sunbeam is the best tasting white bread around, and kids love Sunbeam because it's softest and stays softest longest. So pick up a loaf of Sunbeam bread today and go Komets!
Komet hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
All right, Komets down in front of their own zone. Look out, wide of the net.
Common goal. His 10th of the season. Scored by number 23, Garrett Meurs.
Meurs gets the goal.
Assisting on the goal, number 29, Matt Krug. And number 44, Cody Soul.
Soul got the other assist, so that completes the picture there. Right now, it's a little forecheck broken up. Komets have it. Here we go to the line. It's Willett. He's there. He stops. He looks. Oh, going cross ring, put it right into the shin pads of the forecheck coming in. But it's picked up by Faille. Faille sneaking around out front. Couldn't get it. Although he did have Beaupre in the corner trying to make a play on it. But here they come down Fort Wayne zone again. Off behind the net, Szydlowski sending it wide. He's knocked down on the play, and the Komets have it again. Szydlowski's got it again. Now the Komets have it again. Faille lifts it way up in the air. And it stayed on the blue line, kept in behind the net. Komets get it back. Oh, look out, they give it away. Half wall left side. Here come the Komets. Finally, Faille feeding it into the zone, going hard to the corner. Embach runs his guy off the play, has the puck. Now behind the net out front is Szydlowski. He couldn't finish it off. Faille still got it, shovels it off on the corner. Embach couldn't play, and it's intercepted by Indy. Dumped by Szydlowski deep into the Fort Wayne zone, and behind the net, picked off by the Komet defender, James Martin. Slides it around the left wall. Embach after it. He's got it. Here they come, but he gave it right back to the check. Here they come again. Now at center. Embach on his way.
Komets,
into the zone he goes. He feeds in front, but not breaking quick enough. Faille. Embach decks his guy down on the short wall. Picked off. He's after it again. Around behind the net. It's recovered by Mike White of Indy, and he's back up ice, chased by Embach again. Now a line change, Komets. Here comes Indy at center. And the big guy, Klotz, takes a shot and breaks his stick. Komets coming out. Hurry, moving at that, boy. Keep it coming. Let's get those passes on the tape. And down deep into the zone, hard goes Severin. He's there, shot. Wheeling around off the corner, behind the net. All the way to the point right side, kept in by Daniels. He's hit, but the hitter goes down on that one instead. That was Bly. Komets try to get it again. Can't get it to the point yet. Now they've got it, sending it back in the corner. Picked off one more time. Komets have it again, trying to slide it out on the wall left side. Working hard. Now this one cleared back Fort Wayne zone as it's Beaupre going hard for the puck. Turns it off the far wall. Back comes Beaupre and gets a return pass. Nicely up the wall. Don't turn into him. Move it away. Here we come, and they're forechecking the daylights out of us right now, and that's going to get them some help unless they get something done here in a hurry. Round behind the net, Beaupre couldn't get his guy off the puck. Right up front, they take a shot. Side of the net again. Got to hit him. Got to move him. Got to get him out of there. Cullen is just running around like it's his ice. They finally clear it to center, and the Komets on the lead pass give it right back to Cullen, and he goes all the way left side. Good hit down on the wall by Beaupre. But it's still Indy with the puck coming up the near wall, and they tried to center it. It's all the way in the other end.
Line change, Komets.
All right, so we've got that. We're looking at 3:25 left. Oh, and a good hit down in the corner that time, as it was Willett. He's coming back as hard as he knows how on the forecheck. Can't make the play, but he's got the puck. Whoa, look out. Wheeling it back up ice. Komets at center. Blow. Nobody took it. They waited around a while, but here we come. Now Frazee sends it in. Dumped deep that time. Pistilli can't get it. They dump it back. Fort Wayne zone. Saul back in a hurry to make the play. No icing is the call. Here's Saul trying to load it back up ice. Komets have it again as Krug sends it out on the half wall left. Komets try to move it. No dancing. Let's go. Here they come. Good lead pass. Pistilli give and go twice. Front of the net. Pistilli after it again. Couldn't finish it. Komets keep it alive. They've got it again. And off the side of the net. Here they come out front. Komets try to keep it alive. Couldn't do it. It'll be Jimmy Martin for the Komets now, cycling into his defense. Here's Faille sending it back again. And the Komets looking for room. Up ice, Martin at center, nicely taken away. He telegraphed that right all the way from his house. Tried to get it out in front of the net, scramble, and...
Well, that was chipped over the net. Nagle's a little sloppy around the crease.
Sure was.
And the puck was loose for a second. Indy took a chop at it.
Whoa.
It was a chip shot. Now, Nagles might have got a piece of it, but it went up and into the screen.
Thank you.
A good break there from a loose scramble puck in front of the Komet.
Point blank shot. This is Komet hockey.
Aaron's has some really great news. Aaron's is offering 120 days same as cash. That's right, and here's how it works. Sign a new lease agreement and you have a full 4 months, 120 days to pay Aaron's everyday low price. They even offer a 20% instant rebate if you purchase outright. 120 days same as cash. Not bad, huh? Just stop by or call to learn more. And remember, you don't need credit. All you need is Aaron's. And nobody beats Aaron's. Nobody.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
All right, Komets try to get it going again. They tried to get a centering pass, but it was Martin. He just hit somebody right in the shin pads, and it came right back. So the Komets in their own end, they're inviting another forecheck, which they got, but they finally move it to center ice, and Faille couldn't handle the pass. And here are the Komets in the middle of a line change as Indy coming down to the Fort Wayne zone. Here they go back in, going deep on the corner, trying to get to this one. Perlini, he's in there. Komets play for it. Perlini still fighting down deep inside the Indianapolis corner, trying to jam it away. Severin in now, gives chase, but up with the puck comes Mike White, moving it up on the left wall. Here's a drive, though, as it's intercepted at the point, all the way back in the corner. Turned right back off by Bly. Bly can't play, lost stick on the play. They scrum down deep on the zone for the puck. But here comes Indy, left wing, Fort Wayne zone. It'll be Chelios going into the corner. He's knocked off the play, and it's big Cody Saul. Saul, bad pass, whoever had that one out. I like to see who does the passing, and sometimes it's kind of crazy. Indy's back in their own zone, though, and here they come at center. Knocked down in the Fort Wayne zone by the defense. And here they come back up the middle, and where did that one go? That was so high the winger couldn't even jump up and knock it down. But into the zone they come. Turn back up the wall to center ice. Komets almost intercepted, but they had a guy offside and they couldn't play the puck. Here they come back the other way. It's Hall to the Fort Wayne line. He gets hit pretty good. Yep.
I don't know what Indy's got, but he's got about 4 broken sticks already, and they're $200 a piece. It's an expensive night for him right now.
Yeah.
But anyways, face off just in front of the Komet bench, and we'll get a draw there.
They're going to have to start passing one stick around it.
Yeah,
lines are changing on the ice. 2-0 Komets, and this is Komet hockey.
21 Alive News is local, setting the standard for reporting news that hits home, live, anywhere, at any time. News when it breaks, when it hits home. The experience to deliver with veteran anchors and reporters, united to bring you the highest standard of community involvement. Make it personal, make it real. Your news is alive. 21 Alive.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
Nothing. Indy going to the box.
One only on the play, and that's assessed to Duco.
Yeah, roughing, I believe. He got in front there in front of Nagles, and the Komet defenseman, both
guys, only 9 minutes, 44 seconds. Indy's 14 Duco, 2 minutes roughing.
We'll take the penalty. Power play Komets.
See if we can make it work. We're going to be even Steven for a while because we already have Frazee resting. He picked up his penalty just 9 seconds ago. And so we're now even Steven at 4 aside. Here we come back down the wall. Komets have to retreat slightly, but down in the corner, nicely Faille up with it once. He's got it again, driving him crazy back in the corner. But they've got control as Szydlowski forced his man to go behind the net. Indy still trying to get an outlet pass. Now they finally have it. Give and go coming to center. Szydlowski picking up the left winger, and they can't find anybody to pass to. But they hold him off. Here we come again. Sid going in, putting some pressure on. He muscles his guy off the biscuit one time. Comes in for relief. He's changed off. Here comes Indy back at the zone. Taking a swat at that one, Pistilli, but he couldn't do much with it. Round the far wall. Can the Komets turn it out? Yep, they do. And at center, here's Pistilli. In he goes. He's there.
Right in.
He shoots. Nice save on the play, Krug.
Went to the backhand.
Yeah, and Krug just followed him across and kicked out the big blocker, and bingo, it's gone. Pistilli, a good forecheck. It came to center. Komets have it. Here's Saul, cross rink. Move it into the zone. It's Embach. Where's Embach? Gives it away immediately. Down the wall, kept into the zone. Embach, half wall right, up top. Can't play it again. As it's now Pistilli. Here's the drive off the post, that time on a whistling shot.
The post, yeah.
As a good hard shot there. And Embach, another one, and hanging on.
Angle shot again.
Bingo. They're getting so deep on the sides, they're having a tough time squaring up on the net. But
well, I think Indy defense staying in front of the net, forcing everybody outside to give the goalie the chance on the angle. It worked there, the 6th shot on goal.
This is Komet Hockey.
Save on gasoline and get free Komet Hockey tickets. Get a Marathon Visa card at any Marathon station and earn up to 25 cents per gallon rebate. Also, pick up a Komets fill-up card and earn a buy one, get one free ticket offer to any Friday night regular season home game. At Marathon, you can earn a 25 cents per gallon savings on gas and a free game ticket. Marathon, fueling the American spirit.
The next generation of quality-built Chevy and GMC full-size pickups are built right here in Allen County. The proud union members of UAW Local 2209 built these trucks at the General Motors Fort Wayne Assembly Plant. The United Auto Workers have a tradition that is world-class. The UAW brings that tradition home to Northeast Indiana in every GMC and Chevy they build. Take a look at the next generation of trucks at your Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio GMC and Chevy dealers.
WOWO AM and FM Fort Wayne.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
All right, here we come, ready for the face-off. It's going to be Eric Faille into the draw for Fort Wayne. Still even, Steven at 4 aside. And what do we have now? A little go at it, and at the net, the shot kicked out to the far wall. Komets come back. Szydlowski's got it, sends it cross rink. Taking a look again. Here it is up top. Sit a drive. Whoa!
On the net
Trickled
right
through and diving out to grab it, Krug.
Yeah.
He put a hummer on that one, and Krug bounced it right out of his glove, but he jumped on it.
Yeah, I think Krug was screened a little bit, and he didn't realize where the puck was until it hit him.
Yeah.
And fortunately, he stayed right there beside him, and he was able to reach out and grab it. But a nice play, good pass over to Szydlowski, who let a pretty good one-timer go down low. That's about 6 inches off the ice, and he had to make the bad save.
We're eventually going to get 9 seconds of power play. Can we make it work? We'll find out in a hurry. All right, here we come. Ready again. This time it's Perlini into the draw, out at the point. From the point, it is Krug a drive, and hanging on Krug again. They're bombing him now. That's the 8th shot on goal. Another little get-together around the front of the net, but no harm done there. 2-0 Komets. This is Komet Hockey.
Crowd at the bar making you sweat?
Uh-huh.
Could you use some ice-cold refreshment?
You bet.
Then Coors Light may be right for you. Could result in epic nights, maximum refreshment, great times, awesome memories, high fives, smiles, Rocky Mountain refreshment, Blue Mountain refreshment, quadruple epic refreshment, killer parties, and totally refreshed killer parties. Ask your bartender for Coors Light today.
Definitely.
When cold refreshment calls, Coors Light answers. Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. With great beer comes great responsibility.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
Lots of action down in the Indy zone, trying to pick it up and move their way out. They flip this one way up in here at center ice. Saul lines up his guy, and I don't think that was a boarding call.
Well, he sort of turned a little bit, but he got him square in the back, and Saul pulled up on him a little bit because he didn't ram him into the board.
Oh, he could have sent him into the seats.
Yeah, one of the Indy players sort of came over and gave him a nudge, but it was not a dirty call from the standpoint where if he wanted to run him, he could have run him bad, but he pulled up on the hit. As the man turned his back on Saul, he hit him from behind.
Common penalty
go in
to number 44, Cody Saul. 2 minutes boarding.
Yeah.
Boarding, yeah.
So, and he really wasn't that close to the boards. No. He went to the boards, but I thought Cody pulled up pretty good and showed a little respect for the player there.
All right, we're shorthanded. Face off Fort Wayne zone off to the left of Pat Nagle. Hang on, here they come. Ready. Nice face-off as Frazee gets it, turning it back up the wall, the length of the rink, right on the net at the other end. Caruth makes a save on that one. And here comes Indy again. 2-0 Komets with 7:30 left in this first period. In they come, dropping it off to the point man. Komets drive it back, hit the referee, didn't get it out. Now they put it out in neutral ice by themselves. Komets changing the penalty kill a little bit at a time. Hey, let's get another one. All right, we're all set again. Moving into the zone all the way left, going to the corner now. It's Bruneto. Can't come up with it. Bruneto trapped in the corner, but gets it all the way up top. On the half wall right side, Indy trying to make a play. They've got nobody in front of the net at all. Still nobody close to be in front of the net.
Give and go, another shot.
Here we come again.
Still loose puck.
And again, somebody leaning on the goaltender. Did the Komet defender put him in there, or did he decide to go in and make contact? I couldn't tell.
A little bump, and Nagels got pushed back at the crease, but fortunately the puck got pushed to the side of the net, and they were able to hold on at the side. But two little shots right in tight as a little give and go for behind the net. Indy trying to make it work, and Nagels was pretty sharp on those two saves.
All right, face-off stays to the left. The Nagels 5 tried to pick it up. It goes to Indy. That's their power play for 1:05 yet. They fake the shot coming on the half wall left side to Zarnik. Zarnik can't shoot. Goes a little deep, trying to draw somebody. They get a man in the lower slot. Can't play it again. And here's Zarnik. Walks in. He's trying for a shot. It's blocked, and the Komets have it. Atta boy. No reason to read the label on it. Just dump it. First guy down for the puck is going to be Faille. As the goaltender backs into him, and Faille, like a gentleman, doesn't knock him flat. Komets got it a moment, but it ricochets right to the Indy forecheck. Here they come. Nice save on the play, and they put a blast on him. Look out. Take a look at this one. Down they come, scrumming down the wall. Komets up with it again. Here they come, 2-on-2. Over center ice as Faille takes an elbow down in the corner, just rolls right on through that. And the penalty call may be on Brisbois.
There's a high stick. It's going to be
either a high stick or an elbow.
Yeah, 6 is it, or 8?
Yeah, Brisbois.
Yeah. 6, Brisbois going in for high stick, and he got the stick up on Fly as they were coming down the wing here. And that will even it up for 4-on-4 for 25 seconds. Then the Komets will have power play. So 4-on-4 face up in the Indy zone.
All right, off to the right of Matt Caruth, their goaltender. 2-0 Komets, 2 early goals. It was Embach at 1:53. Meurs picked his up at 2:59, and then that was the outburst at the moment. Ready. Frazee heads to the face-off. Nobody dropped it. They kick Frazee out. Pistilli goes in now to replace him in the face-off circle. And Pistilli trying to get it, sends it off behind the net, and Indianapolis in control. They wheel around, coming up the right side. Komets get it back, off to the defense to Krug. Oh, no play there. Bad pass. Look out. Krug got that pass and put it right back into the forecheck. Here comes Pistilli into the zone hard, going after it, and onside is Frazee. Around behind the net. Here's Pistilli keeping it alive. It dropped loose down in amongst a bunch of people. The battle on between Bembridge.
Komets power play.
And the Komets now with the extra man up. Sending it on the half wall. Nicely up top. Down to the left wall. Into the corner. Here's Pistilli. Oh, he came across, and it's right through the goal crease. Pistilli with a drive. And a save by Caruth. Komets get it back up top. Give and go on the wall. Here they come deep left side. Nobody up prop. They got to move it. They got to spread it out, and they do get it spread out in front of the net. That one actually hit Frazee.
Yeah, deflected right up on the chin. Yeah, that scared him a little bit. But
wake you up if you're not thinking, I'll tell you.
Unfortunately, they didn't hit him in the face. So
yeah. All right, here come the Komets again. Still 50 seconds less now. There's 40 seconds on the power play. Komets in, hard forecheck, send it out behind the net. Komets in, working hard, trying to break it up, and back comes the puck to center ice. Komets get it again. Up the wall, here's Szydlowski. Sid drives it around behind the net. After it on far side, Faille turned in, kept at the point nicely. The Komets still have it. Now they lost it. Indy with a couple guys coming up. Komets have 2 back on the play. They can't make it. The shot rings off the sidewall as Szydlowski puts it wide. Up the wing comes Ouellette. Ouellette at center, chugging his way into the zone. Now they turn it wide to the corner to Faille. Faille going deep. Ouellette's behind the net. Can't find anybody. Now he's got a pass at the point right side. Szydlowski sends it up the middle. Here's a trickler that goes back in the corner. Knocked loose by Embach. He got it back again.
5-on-5.
Here we come behind the net. Missed his pass, but he got it back again. Now he put it where he wanted it. Up to Faille. Here's Embach out at the point. And the Komets are getting a run, and it's on the money, and Krug has to jump on that one and make a save.
Yeah, Martin at the point there had nobody to pass off to, so he just let a quick wrist shot go, went right through. Krug made the save. That held it up as the teams are back. Even strength.
2-0 Komets over the Indy Fuel. This is Komet Hockey.
Take Midwest Gloves and Gear to work with you by using their full line of work gloves. Midwest's work line features Max high-performance gloves, PBR, Wolverine, along with a wide variety of Midwest branded gloves. Midwest Quality Gloves prides itself in being the largest manufacturer of American-made gloves. That's why the work line also features many styles made right here in the USA. When you need work gloves, think Midwest Quality Gloves, Chillicothe, Missouri.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
All right, face-off with the icing goes back inside the Indy zone off to the left of Matt Krug, their goaltender. Mr. Frazee goes to the draw. Tommy trying to get it back to his point man. He did, right on the money. Here it comes as Martin comes down the wall. Komets send it deep. Pistilli sends it into the corner. Now Frazee's got it back. They're hitting hard in the war in the boards. Komets have it again. Pistilli going in trying to help Frazee out. Puck comes away, winged around the boards by Czarnik, and at the point kept in by the Komets. Overskated this time Frazee. They try to center it, but it's deflected up the wall. Another good hit as the puck goes where? Fort Wayne blue line. Here they come again. It's Lacasse, came wide. Sends it into the zone where it's Pistilli.
Offside.
They're in the middle of a line change, but an offside saves the bacon there. They could have been going the other way.
Yep, face off there. The teams will change up both sides as we got about a minute and a half to go in the period. Komets up with a 2-0 lead and jumped on them very quickly.
Face off back outside the Indy blue line, ready for the draw one more time, and that time it was Perlini who gets it. But it's all the way back in the Komet corner, and Saul has to run back and grab it. Somebody move, and we don't want to get them too many zones ahead, but here they come back up ice, making the magic pass, went right to the side of the net. Whoa, intercepted that time, and out they come. A trip, but no call. Komets keep it alive in the zone. Indy still trying to move it off the side of the net, behind the net, as it is Perlini in on a tenacious forecheck. Puck comes to the Fort Wayne line, and giving it away again, the Fort Wayne D-man, but Krug stands his guy up pretty hard as he had 27. Czarnik all lined up. Here they come again.
Intercepted. Look out, walking in.
Here they go again and break it up. Have they got it? Nope. And they still can't play it. It's a bouncer. Nobody's got it. Down the wall. Out it comes at center. Komets take a look. The lead is to Meurs. Meurs now leans on his guy. Comes loose with the puck. Can't get it anywhere right now as he's checked hard. They keep it alive in the zone. And a drive knocked loose. Meurs can't get it. They had it in the feet that time of Embach as they were in the middle of a change. Here comes Indy driving it all the way back in the Fort Wayne corner.
Offside.
Offside the call, and the faceoff back in the neutral zone. It's 2-0 Komets, period one with a couple to go. This is Komet Hockey.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local, independent agencies, here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
For all your insurance needs, visit Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
All right, Indy wins the battle in the corner and breaks out with 3 men down, moving wide right side, back in the middle. It's broken up, and Embach's got it. Back up it comes Faille with a desperation heave, gets it backhanded to neutral ice. As knocked down that time was Embach. He gets the pass from Szydlowski. Here they go at the line. A shot, save, rebound
right
out
there.
front. Sid was there, but he couldn't get to it.
Yeah, he had the defense on him.
Back in the corner. Now it's knocked loose at center ice on a line change. But it's Lacasse who comes up and saves the bacon there. And then just handed right back by Martin at the Indy blue line. But now Indy at the line, moving it around. Brisbois trying to come back out of the zone after it hard. The touch, the icing, and the face-off right back inside the Indy zone with less than a minute to go. Period 1, 2-0 Komets.
There's why you like to shoot the puck at the net.
Yeah.
The Komets had no play on it. They let a quick wrist shot go to the net. Krug made the save. He thought he had it, but it trickled off the end of his pads and was sitting in the goal crease. Unfortunately, Szydlowski couldn't get there. The defense had held him back, and that gave Krug time to get it, but it was loose for a split second.
Yeah, or Sid would have had himself one there. Komets get it back. Oh, up top they tried to feed it back to Pistilli, who was in the slot, but he was surrounded by 3 black jerseys. And here they come dumping it back Fort Wayne corner. Look out, up the wall. Knocking it down Lacasse. Lacasse gets it away from 1. Nice outlet pass up the wall. Goes to center. Frazee looks. He sends back into Ouellette. Ouellette sends it off to a mystery man. Nobody was there at the time, and they chip it out, keep it in the zone. And they still keep it in the zone. Now can't play it, but at center ice, Komets get it back. And it is going to be Lacasse. Cross rink he comes, and he's in this one tonight, of course, because Mr. Leach has been called up. A weak pass going to the net with 7 seconds. Back up the wall, they come to center. Moving to the Komet line with 3 seconds. Sending it back in the Fort Wayne zone, 1 second. Buzzer. End of period 1. 2-0 Komets. They outshoot them 13-9 in the period and have a pair of goals. Be back in a moment. This is Komet Hockey.
Yeah, we started out like a whirlwind, didn't we?
Want to live a healthier life? You don't need to train for a marathon to do it. Even small changes can help you feel better. And at Parkview, it all starts with one word. Go. Go for a walk. Go spend time with friends. Go do something simple right now to improve your well-being. And take the Parkview Go Challenge. It's all about creating balance in your life. Mind, body, spirit, and community. For more healthy ideas, log on to parkviewgo.com. Parkview, your partner in health.
If you're looking for a way to see the Komets for less, then you'll want to read all about it. Find coupons on Komet ads in print editions of the Journal-Gazette and News Sentinel for seats in the Fort Wayne newspaper's extra section for only $8. Save $5 per ticket with your extra section coupon. For more information, check the latest edition of the Journal-Gazette or News Sentinel, or visit Fort Wayne Newspapers downtown on Main Street. Pick up your coupon today for extra special savings on the Komets, courtesy of the Fort Wayne Newspapers extra section.
It's the Silverado year-end event. Time to get the Chevy Silverado on your list. With the best offer of the year on the most awarded pickup of 2014. There's no better time than now. But hurry in. The last of the 2014s are going fast. Now during the year-end event, and only at your Chevy dealer. See your Northeast Indiana and Ohio Chevy dealers. Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Time for the Tim Hortons Coffee Break Intermission Report. Presented by Tim Hortons, the official coffee and donuts of the Komets.
All right, first of all, as long as we're talking Tim Horton, anybody that sees my man down in the kiosk there, I definitely need a cup of Tim Horton coffee, 2 creams, 2 sugars. I sure would like to have it. You don't know how badly I need a Tim Horton fix. So if you see him down there, tell him Chase is really thirsty. Will you please? Thank you. Gotcha. Anyway, now Robbie and I'll get serious again. Not a bad first period, Rob. We did it all in one bunch, and then after that it was
Well, the number one thing is how much of it is a carryover from the loss the other night, Monday night. You know, the little upset with each other. in that they had 7 goals scored against them, and they scored 5 and couldn't win a hockey game. So they come out here against a team that they beat 6 times already. So instead of giving them any inch or any life or any breathing room, they went after them very quickly, jumped on them, got 2 goals in 2 minutes and 59 seconds. And looked like they figured, well, that's enough of this. We got to take it away from them. But Indy fought back, kept pushing away. Caruth back in the net there, steady, and was able to keep the puck away from them again. And the 2-0 lead is well earned. But again, they could have had 1 or 2 more.
Well, you look at it, and you never want to leave a team hang around. The longer they hang around, the more dangerous they get, but it doesn't make any difference. We can have a 3-0 lead, and they shouldn't be, but they're still hanging around.
Yeah, well, they've got to remember 60 minutes in the game, and they've only played 20 so far. So a big second period coming up, and they usually play well there. So come out skating. They need a couple of goals each period, and they can handle this team.
Okay, Embach gets the first goal of the night at 1:53. The assists went to Mr. Daniels and also Mr. Faille. They came back with a second goal, Meurs, Krug, and Saul. That was at 2:59. After that, couple of penalties. Duco were rough at 9:44, 12:10 Saul aboard, and then Brisbane 13:45 with a high stick. Shots on goal 13-9 favored Komets at the end of 1. And it's not a bad game, but I mean, the thing is, you got to give Indy credit. They're keeping this thing down and keeping it under control.
Well, the worst thing you can do is think that Indy's not going to play 60 minutes. They want to win badly. They're still not anywhere from being eliminated or any of that stuff. And they have not beat the Komets, and that in themselves is an incentive enough to let's beat them the first time and let's do it here. So big night again, and they need 2 more good periods to win this hockey game.
So there, Robbie has spoken, and they better remember what he just said, I'll tell you that. We'll be back in a moment, as it'll be Sean Szydlowski, my guest. And some interviews, I enjoy doing them all because they're a great bunch of young guys. But when you talk to Szydlowski, he's kind of a different dimension. Not that they all don't have things to say. Well, we'll be back with Sean Szydlowski. Don't miss it. Judge for yourself. What a guy. This is Komet Hockey.
Michael's Photography, the leader in business portraits. Every business needs a professional business portrait so that your clients can connect with you on a personal level. How many business photos have you seen that are just plain terrible? And how did that change your perception of the person or company? A business portrait taken by Michael's is a positive image. Don't fall in the it's good enough trap when it comes to your business portraits. Great business portraits taken by Michael's. Call for your appointment today. 482-2660.
Presenting the official list of things your husband will never buy. 100 powdered wigs, 5 electrolysis appointments, a 3-tiered cake stand made of bone china. But if your husband's identity is stolen, he could buy anything. Help protect you and your family from identity theft with Fifth Third Identity Alert Premium. To learn more, stop by your nearest Fifth Third Banking Center or visit 53.com/ID Alert. Fifth Third Bank, the curious bank. The benefits in Fifth Third Identity Alert and Fifth Third Identity Alert Premium are provided by Fifth Third's vendor, Affinion Benefits.
Buying a new car has never been more fun than with the Dodge Boys. Lots of people wait for the end of the month to buy a vehicle because they think they can get a better deal. But you always get a better deal at Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep, no matter what the calendar says. With the biggest selection of cars, vans, 4x4s, SUVs, and trucks, you'll always find what you're looking for. Just start at GlenbrookDodge.com and end at the dealership. The Dodge Boys are so confident you won't find a better deal, they'll even guarantee it by giving you the Dodge Boys promise. If you find a better deal from another Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram dealer, the boys will beat it. Guaranteed. They also have the largest selection of used cars around. And you can buy with confidence because of their factory-backed, certified, pre-owned, inspected vehicles that come with a 7-year factory-backed warranty and roadside assistance. Bigger selection, bigger discounts, and higher trade-in value at Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Under the giant American flag on Coliseum Boulevard. Or online at GlenbrookDodge.com.
911. What's your emergency?
Sometimes just any response doesn't quite say it all. There's texting.
Sir, we just received an emergency text. Hello, my friend just ran off the road and we are in water. Hurry, please, please hurry.
Then there is calling.
911. What's your emergency?
My friend just ran off the road and we're in water. It's coming in the car. Hurry. Please hurry. There's water in the car.
The Federal Communications Commission and major wireless carriers have partnered to support Text to 911, and Indiana is at the forefront of this implementation. Text to 911 capability is now available in most areas within state borders. This is of great help to the deaf and speech impaired and in other select situations. For more information, visit in911.net.
It's good to hear your voice, ma'am. Help is on the way.
911. Before you text, voice is best.
In a world where summer thirst runs rampant, a new type of refreshment looks to rule. From the creators of Pepsi, it's Pepsi made with real sugar. Featuring explosions of taste and more flavor than one summer can handle. With chilling performances from Pepsi, wild cherry and vanilla flavors. A real big summer is on its way, and it's closer than you think. Pick up a Pepsi made with real sugar for a limited time. Pepsi, live for now.
If you're driving down the road and your car dies at the light, you know you've got to make it here, 'cause we can make it right. Bumping down the road, transmission's about to blow. We're the ones to fix it right. We're the name to know. Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmission. We're here to get you going.
If you suspect a transmission problem, come in and talk to the trusted leader in customer service for over 50 years. Russ Moore Transmission.
Russ Moore. Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmission. We're here to get you going.
Call Russ Moore at 482-9414. We're on Coliseum Boulevard West and in Warsaw. Or visit us at russmore.com.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
Well, here's another guy I won't be talking to till next year. Szydlowski. Sid's having just an amazing start. And he's getting what he's getting when he gets the chances. He's not forcing what he's trying to do, but he's just a naturally born, well-skilled hockey player who deals it out as well as makes it. You're having a heck of a year, buddy.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it.
And you're helping other guys get along pretty well as well.
Yeah, our line's off to a good start. I got Embach, who I had chemistry with last year, and, Eric Faille is a tremendous addition to this team. He's a good young center. He's a rookie in this league, but he definitely doesn't play like it. And so, our lines just really came together since the first game, and I think we've been on a roll so far, and we're liking playing together, so it's helping all of us.
Yeah, Faille's fun to watch because he's fearless, number one. He'd go in the corner with an alligator and come out with the puck anyway. And he's got eyes in the back of his head. The three of you really complement each other. The goal you passed off to Embach the other night coming down the wing when you beat the D to the puck, that was textbook, and it was a real thrill. And Mike had been kind of snake bit earlier than that. He couldn't buy one, and man, did he bury that.
Yeah, he did. He's been a little frustrated that he hasn't been scoring too much lately, but, he had a big game the other night with the hat trick, obviously, and it's good to get him going because, when he gets his momentum going, he can find the net, night in, night out, and, it's good for us. It was a hard-working goal, and we had a good game that game. Like you said, Frazee is just a really hard-working player. He works his rear end off every single shift, and he's the fastest guy in the forecheck every night, and he really creates a lot of turnovers and loose pucks for us, and that's where Emmer's usually supporting him. I'm trying to find open ice up high, and usually they both find me, and it's just contributing right now.
Well, I know you watch this whole thing develop, and the other night when we play Evansville here, 2 seconds into the game, the first brawl goes on. And what, did he just sit there and sort of trash talk you into going, or what?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, he's one of their toughest guys, probably one of the tougher in the league. He's got a lot of fights this year so far, and we took it to him the last few games prior to that. So they wanted to do something to get their team fired up, and they got a few physical guys on their side, and that was kind of their game. They got to try to get in our head in warm-ups, but we got a pretty tough team too. We got a lot of guys who won't back down, a lot of real tough fighters. And so, yeah, he just asked me to go first shift, and I just figured why not. It's at home, want to set the tone coming off that loss, and, we did.
Yeah, I could see it was coming because you guys were way too serious about anything. The last thing you worried about was a puck drop.
Yeah, when someone challenges you like that, I'm not someone to back down. I won't back down from too many people at all. So, I just figured it would be a good spark, getting the team going, 2 seconds into the game and get the crowd into it right away, and obviously it worked.
Well, you're so different in so many ways from last year, Sid. I know you came in here with a different attitude. You got a good match right off the bat. Last year you were kind of a yo-yo for a while. You never knew where you were going, and it took you to the playoffs till things settled down and you got regular. But you stepped right into it this year, and you've been going great ever since.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate it. I think, I was just a little down mentally last year, on my last year of my entry-level contract, and got sent down, so I was kind of hoping something to work out there, and, I was kind of hoping for a miracle, and that's no way to get anything accomplished. So, I finally got to work this summer and did what I needed to do. I got a lot of good hockey players back home around the Michigan area, the Detroit, Michigan area, and, it really helps to be on the ice with them, and a lot of good guys to work out with off the ice, and I did that this summer, and, it really got me into shape, and it's just really translating into confidence for me.
Did this team get the message in training camp and never quit, never got off the pedal? Because what a different organization from a year ago.
Yeah, I think our mentality was to do big things this year. We had such a good end to last year, and, being the first ace seed to overtake a first in the first round of the playoffs, that was a big accomplishment for us considering the start of our year and where we came. And, it was just a good end of the year, and I think we really just kept the momentum going this year. I think a lot of guys saw what we did last year at the end of the year and in the playoffs, and, you have to respect it a little bit, and I guess that probably persuaded a few guys, to look Fort Wayne's way, and when it came summer and time to signing, and, we made a lot of good additions that really helped even build our confidence more. So we're, I guess, just continuing off the momentum last year, and we obviously have great fan support every game, and so everyone comes ready to play, and, we got a good team, and it's just rolling right now.
I like the attitude that the Avalanche sent down here with the young guys that are here. They go up and they come back, go up and come back, and sometimes you see a lot of people with a pouty lip and they don't want to do anything. These guys come back, roll up their sleeves, and crash back into it.
Yeah, no, it's great. We got a couple of young guys who, are kind of just fearless on the ice. Meurs, a guy like Faille, he just skates around the ice 100 miles an hour. He's not afraid to go to the dirty areas and not afraid. He won't back down from anyone. He's really just a gritty player. He's fun to watch. Herdy was the same way with some skill, and same with Petey, and, really all the guys. I mean, none of the guys back down. They're all, they've been good pros this year, and, it's, we don't have too many rookies on this team, but some of the younger guys have really stepped up and, showing they want to make the leap to the next level, and, you got to take every game serious here to do that.
I noticed one thing, even the young guys, they're pretty doggone mature. You come along and maybe you stub your toe on one, and they're sitting there and they're deep in remorse, and they want to get it over with, get the heck out of here, and let's do something tomorrow. I mean, and they come to work with their sleeves rolled up. It's got to be kind of fun to be with this group.
Oh, yeah, no, it really is right now. I mean, we have a lot of fun in practice, but practices are hard, and, creates a lot of competition and stuff like that, but, everyone's pretty close in this locker room, so it's always fun competition, and I think it pushes everyone to go harder in practice. You're competing against a friend. You want to have bragging rights when you get off the ice, and we have a lot of mentality like that. Guys will give each other a hard time in practice and kind of try and bring out the best in each other, and it's been working, and we come into the games even closer because of that, and, everyone works for each other, and that's the way it's been this year.
Is this one of the better starts you've had?
It's the best start by far I've had, in my junior or pro career. It's kind of fun. I've kind of been on the either lower end or middle of the pack teams most of my career, so it's really nice to be on a top dog at the beginning of the year, and it's nice to have other teams a little bit nervous to play you maybe, and just have that mental advantage to start the game, and obviously have be a little bit comfortable with your standings at Christmas time, and obviously going into the new year, we're really happy with where we're at.
Well, I'm amazed at your vision. You keep your head up all the time, and you really seem to see the ice, and you can either make it or move it. I mean, you've done a heck of a job. You're fun to watch.
Well, I appreciate that. I mean, I had good guys to watch growing up. I got to watch the Red Wings in their heyday, when they're a really great team there in the late 90s, early 2000s, and I always loved watching guys like Steve Yzerman and Nick Lindstrom, and those are two two guys that are probably, no, exactly, and those are two guys that are extremely patient, you know, everything they do on the ice, and I grew up watching both of them, and, you know, I guess that's kind of where I learned, and, you know, my dad was my coach most of my life. He played pro hockey, too, and, you know, he really helped me really everything I knew early in my life, so, you know, I had a lot of good influences around that area. Yeah, exactly.
Well, we're enjoying all the things you do and what you contribute, and we've got a kind of a trail-breaking week to go by here, and you know tonight these guys are always tough to play against. They're hard-nosed, they're chippy, and you just don't let up on them, or all of a sudden they're going to steal one.
Yeah, exactly. You know, they haven't been able to steal a win from us in this building yet this year, and I'm sure that's something they talked about, something they know coming into this game, and, you know, I'm sure they want to come out with a good, hard road game, and, you know, they want to shut us down this rink, and, you know, they're a young team. They're, you know, they may not be too high in the standings, but they definitely have a hard-working team, and those are the kind of teams that can steal one from you any night. You know, if you're not willing to put the work in, they're going to win the battles, and they're going to be in first on the forecheck, and they can create stuff that way, so we just got to make sure we're matching their work level.
Well, first of all, Happy New Year and good luck tonight.
Thank you, sir. You too.
All right, John Szydlowski, my guest. Be back in a moment. This is Komet Hockey.
For over 100 years, Fort Wayne's famous Coney Island Wiener Stand has been serving up great food, friends, and fun. Join us at historic Coney Island and experience those delicious hot dogs and Cokes still served in the little bottles, just like when you were a kid. Serving patrons at its original location, downtown at 131 Main Street for 100 years. Find them on Facebook and at FortWayne'sFamousConeyIsland.com. Open 7 days a week. Fort Wayne's famous Coney Island Wiener Stand, celebrating 100 years and the Komets.
Friday nights, it's the granddaddy of them all, The Score, with Fort Wayne's best. Tommy Schegler, Dean Pantazzi, and Ken Horman highlighting Northeast Indiana's high school gridiron and hoops action. Then, when others go dark, we're just getting started with more of The Score at 11:35 on sister station MyTV Fort Wayne. Add in Sound Off with the Komets, the Tin Caps, 18 Komet road games, and sports specials year-round. And you have the most local sports coverage hands down. And it's all from 21 Alive.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
All right, Komets try for the face-off, but it's Indy who picks it off the face-off circle, down the wall, halfway skating in. Bruno.
Get on him.
His shot went wide. Hurry. Got to move it sloppy, but now here we come. Spinning away from the forecheck was James Martin. Back on his D, turning it off to Lacoste. Here's Will putting the feet on there, right in the feet. Will's got it back, puts it way up in the air. A short hopper, knocked down by Caruth off behind his net. Komets in forecheck, couldn't hold it in the zone. He got it back again. Here's Faille. Faille sends it wide. It's knocked loose again. Get up, boy. If you can't handle it, put it in deep and let them worry about it. Yeah. Here they come back up the wall, trying to break it up. It goes into the forward corner hard, and the icing call made, as it is, touched up by Beaupre. So we're looking at second period just underway. It's 2-0 Komets, and this is Komet Hockey.
Indiana Wesleyan University empowers busy adults to earn top-ranked degrees and start the journey of a lifetime. Here's graduate Hazel Owens.
I am now living my purpose, empowering women through public speaking, broadcasting, and online communications. I'm proud to help women have a voice in the community, and IWU has helped me reach that goal.
IWU offers flexible degrees for busy adults at learning centers throughout Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, and online. Where will your journey take you? Follow this story and many more at #IWU Journeys.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
Nagle just saved the bacon on a breakaway, made a huge save, kicked it out of there, and right now they're jumping us.
Yeah, there's two more
all
shots
over the place. Bembridge behind the net looking for somebody up front. Komets get it back. They're knocked off the play. And Szydlowski finally with it. Sends to center. Oh, boy. Embach couldn't control the puck, or he'd have had Faille in cold turkey. Here they come back up ice. Take a look, Sid. He's got it again. Here's Szydlowski putting it wide of the net left side. Jams it in, gets
line
off
change,
the ice.
Komets.
In a
Look
change.
out.
Here comes Indy going in wide, right side. McGuire to the net. Can't finish it off. Nice save on the play as it's picked off by the goaltender, Nagle.
Yeah, and everybody coming right at him looking for the loose puck, but Nagle's down low, made the glove save, killed the play right there, and that's 4 shots on goal that Indy's come out. One of them was a breakaway.
Yeah.
Nagle's has stopped all 4 so far, so heads up, guys. They're coming after you.
Yep, they want to get something done in a hurry. So they got some more to go. Here come the Komets again up top. Penalty call against Saul for a trip.
Tripping. Yeah, he got a stick between the forechecker's feet, and as he twisted, down he went, and the referee standing there, going to call it tripping. Komets will be a man short. This is early in the second period, only 2 minutes. So
yeah, and they've got some more going. You don't want to give them any more. 2-0 Komets hold the lead. This is Komet hockey.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Komet hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
Komets with a good forecheck, broke it up one time. Now Indy back in their own zone, recycling. Here they come. Lead pass, knocked loose right at the blue line, and getting decked on the play right at the blue line was Mike Duco. Komets in the corner trying to get it out. They kick it away as there's no stick in the hands of the other D-man. Cycling it out, half wall left side, now down deep left corner, man sliding across. Look out as Fournier was coming across the zone. The Komets clear it nicely. Okay, here comes Indy again. 1 minute still left on their power play. Loose stick right in front of the Komet goaltender Nagle, right between the circles. Here they come, out to the Fort Wayne line, speeding into the corner. Nicely blocked, but not at time. Now the Komets get it. Here's Szydlowski up ice. And moving is Faille. Faille going in on the corner. They try to pick it off, and Faille almost gets the back check. He was on him all the way and gave him no choice but just to get rid of it. So here we are again. Back comes Indy one more time. At center, broken up by the Komets again. Up ice again, and this one wide of the net. 20 seconds still left in the power play. Here comes Indy one more time. Into the zone they go. No trip on that one. Here we come back out the far wall. Dug off on the zone by Bly. Bly can't face it off. Here they come all the way to the point right side. From right point, Brunito trying to make a play. Feeds it off. Drive wide of the net again. Komets have this one. And Embach leaves it. Had it. Now he's got it again. Here he comes at center. Into the zone. Komets go hard all the way right side. Here's a drive. Another one of those toe drags, and they miss a chance to make a setup. Here's Embach saying, where are we going with this one? Hooray! As they send it back into the corner. Good move there by Lacoste, who jumped in on a loose puck. Komets with it again. Up the wall. And that was a deflection off the stick of Ouellet. And here comes Indy at center, driving it back into the Fort Wayne zone. High. Komets have it. Mike White, a little forecheck, but the Komets are back with it again. They come to center ice, swept down deep into the zone by Ouellet, and the goaltender, Caruth, had it, couldn't find anybody anywhere. Now the Komet forechecks trying to keep them in their end. And here it comes back out the wing, and at center, Komets take over. We are back up the middle, and the Komets have it again. Move it in, attaboy. That time Ouellet dumped it deep and make them go for it. Back in comes Pistilli on the forecheck. Indy coming back up the right wing to the Fort Wayne line. Coming back in a hurry that time, Faille. Komets have it. Dropping it loose that time, Krug. Up the wall, long pass, going hard all the way to the corner.
Waved off.
Let him go. It's waved off, and Krug goes in, takes his man off the play. Scrum for it behind the net. Komet gets pulled down, but up they come to center. It's no damage yet. 3-on-3 coming across the line.
Stay up on him.
Look out. Nice move.
Net's gone flying.
And the net's gone, but
Penalty coming.
Nagle made a save on the one as he did get a little drag and tried to shovel a short backhander in. No harm done. This is Komet hockey.
Yeah, who the heck?
Who's it? Krug. Their penalty or ours?
Ours, Krug.
Yeah. That was at 5:35. I was looking for a spot there and didn't get it.
Yeah, no, that's
all righty.
Face off in the Komets.
By the way, this is Komet hockey.
The destination is yours with Excursions Trailways Motor Coach Company. Excursions Trailways operates trips from Indiana and Ohio to destinations in the continental U.S. and Canada. Excursions is the proud official motor coach provider of the Komets, Tin Caps, IPFW, and St. Francis. They provide excellent customer service and clean, well-maintained coaches with courteous professional drivers. Choose your destination and give Excursions a call at 260-485-6167 or visit them on the web at excursionstrailways.com.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
Oh, look out. They get trapped a little deep, change the lines, drive, save.
No, went over the net that time.
Got a little piece of it. It might have gone off anyway. But here they come, clearing that length of the rink again. They got the penalty down to 1 minute now. They kill off the next minute. We're going to be in good shape. Bruneto playing deep at the Fort Wayne blue line as they're hanging on the line waiting for help. Now they go in deep on the boards, out the side of the net. Good check that time as the Komets come in, take care of business down deep. Komets rooting away after this one, trying to get back to it one more time. It's all the way at the point right. Can't get a shot away. Dumping it down the wall. Bly, his drive came all the way out and all the way back inside the Indianapolis zone. So Bly hustles back for it, going to try to set it up. Komets change the penalty kill. 25 seconds left in the power play. They come in hard, going to the wall. Komets come back, couldn't get it. Look out, up top, still half wall right in the corner hard, as this time Saul gets a piece of that one. Up they come, got a good shooting range, and they send it left point.
Shot.
Here it is, on the
again.
zone, dropped again. Nice move this time as the Komets break it up. Here they come up and trying for a shot, don't have it, wide of the net. And it's length of the rink again.
That'll do it. All even, both
all
teams.
All right, we survive. Indy back in a hurry for their play with 12.5 to go in the second period. It's still 2-0. Komets going in deep now. Chasing this one down will be Beaupre. Came to center. Lead pass into the zone. Dump deep left side all the way to the corner. Severin. Severin going in. Braces himself for a hit. Komets going deep. Meurs working at it. Meurs still down the wall. He's nailed to the boards, but they still play it. Severin's got it. Severin muscled off the puck. He's got it again. They're all over him. Meurs had it. He's tripped to the ice, and the penalty call will be against Indy. Meurs went down pretty hard, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, cross-check.
11:47 still left here in period 2, and it'll be power play Komets. This is Komet Hockey.
Hi, Komet fans. This is head coach Gary Graham. Everyone at Texas Roadhouse would like to give a big yee-haw to the Komets and their fans for voting Texas Roadhouse as the best steak at Fort Wayne. And as a thank you, just come in and visit Texas Roadhouse on game nights and receive your complimentary blossom when you wear your favorite Komet jersey. Check out the Komet Corner at Texas Roadhouse, home of the fall-off-the-bone ribs and hearty steaks, made from scratch sides, fresh baked bread, ice-cold beer, and legendary margaritas. Be there on game days with your favorite K's jersey and receive your free blossom from the Texas Roadhouse. Go Komets.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
Okay, we're going to have a reroute here as the Komets power play takes the face-off deep into the Indy zone. Off to the left of the goaler, Mark Caruth for the fuel.
Szydlowski.
And again, Faille into the face-off. Works with his guy. Didn't drop the puck. What's wrong here? So now instead it'll be Mike Duco going to the face-off against Faille. Faille's got it. And out at the point, Komets are here. Here's Szydlowski. Give and go pass. Skates down in the hole. Cross rink. He comes off the wall. Embach all the way up top. And here's, geez, that was a pass to a Phantom that wasn't anywhere close. Here we come now. Moving it is, whoa, right on the money in front. Trying to deflect it out front was Faille, I believe. Here they come, still working at it. And the Komets get it back, hanging on nicely. Will be Martin cross rink. Here it is, front of the net, trying to deflect it. Yep. They had a guy up on the corner for the deflection, couldn't get it done. Here's Faille, off to Szydlowski. Sid spins away, looking for room. Here he is again. He's there again. Oh, yeah. Running a great save for Ruth on that one as Faille was there. Komets get it back. Here's Szydlowski with his magic. Cross rink up. He's still got it. Here it is again. Shot, scramble, front of the net. Komets after it one more time. Here's Willett. He came out, kept in by Szydlowski. Willette's got it back. He lost it again. Now cleared length of the rink. All right, the Komets still have 40 seconds left to get something done here. As Szydlowski going up on the right wall, takes the pass at center, cruises to the line, cross rink. He comes, pulled in nicely by Severin, all the way to the corner. Severin's in first, gets to the puck. Komets look for it. Here it is, back at the point, from the point. Daniels feeds it back off to Frazee. Frazee down the wall. He's got it back. Now it's Daniels, picked back up again. And here we come in the slot. All the way up. Let her go. Score!
May have been deflected.
I think Frazee got the deflection in front. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Daniels from the point. A nice blast down low. 19, Frazee was in front. He may have got a piece of it. We'll have to see. Power play goal at 10:01.
All right, so we're back on the board. This is Komet Hockey.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OmniBuy, 855-666-4289.
Oh, wow. Can you say good morning? I just discovered a new way to start my day off right. It's Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop's new Right Start Turkey Sausage Breakfast Sandwich. An amazing combination of fresh spinach, cheese, and an egg white omelet on an English muffin. It is 300 calories of delicious. And that, my friends, is all kinds of right. Gotta love your morning with Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. Great tasting breakfast, amazing coffee.
At participating U.S. restaurants for limited time.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
All right, we're back in business again. Komets get a power play. Frazee gets the goal, 10:01. The assist goes to Drew Daniels. And we're cooking. That big goal we needed that because had they scored at 2-1, now we are in our panic mode. And look out when we panic, I'll tell you. You never know where it's going to be next. So we're halfway through the hockey game right now. And we've got to maintain the mo, and let's see if we can keep it going. This is Komet Hockey.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186. About the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
For all your insurance needs, visit Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
All right, here we come. Komets with the puck. Szydlowski at the Komet blue line. Good lead pass up the zone. Into the corner. Knocked off 5, but Szydlowski's there to follow it. Oh, drops it through, but he got it back, and he lost it. Right up ice comes Indy to the Fort Wayne blue line.
Trailer.
Make a play. The trailer in the top. Score!
That's the man they hit.
Yep, it was White, the trailer, all the way, sneaking in behind the D.
And the trick to the play, it had a 3-on-2. White was the trailer, but the off man way on the wing went straight to the net. The defenseman went with them, and those two players created a wall in front of Nagle. Nagle never saw it, and White hit a perfect shot down low inside the post, and Nagle still hasn't seen it, as the two defensemen, the two players just screened him all the way.
Now you see how important Frazee's goal was.
Yep.
Boy, oh boy.
11:33 that comes. Indy goal.
Second of the season, scored by number 10, Dan Ford. Assisting on the goal, number 19, Patrick Cullen, and number 16, Pete Masser. Time of the goal, 11 minutes, 33 seconds. Indy goal scored by 10, Ford. Assist 19, Cullen, and 16.
Well, make a correction. It was Ford who got the goal. And here we go. Komets intercept. Here's Pistilli back. He gets the shot, hanging on Krug.
Yeah, he got a one-on-one and used the defense as a screen. Good hard wrist shot between the defenseman's leg, down low into the Krug's pads, and he was able to get a piece of it and put his glove down on top of it.
You know, it's amazing. Now, Pistilli's a pretty good-sized kid, but he got on the hop, and when he drove, he was gone.
Oh, yeah, he can move pretty good. There's no doubt.
Face-off will stay in the Indy zone. Off to the left to Krug, 3-1 as both teams have scored. Bang, bang. Fortunately, the Komets score first. Here we go again. Score! Right from the point. Pistilli.
Yeah, they win the draw cleanly. Goes back to the point. There's just a quick wrist shot towards the net. Goaltender still wonders what happened, as it must have hit one or two players. Redirected, went down, and they might have been arguing they thought it was a high stick, but no indication. The referees are talking right now, so they're trying to indicate if it was a high stick or not. They have not said the goal, so we'll have to see if it was a high stick, because the goaltender said it was redirected. And it came from the point, and it changed directions, there's no doubt. So everybody waiting right now to see what we've got.
Going to center ice.
Well, the lineman is, and the referee indicates.
All right, we get the goal. Now 4-1.
On the board. We'll take it.
Amen. We needed that because it was 2-0, and we make it 3-0 on a power play. They come back immediately, make it 3-1, and we go back to 4-1. That's what I like to see, resiliency.
12:02, that one came
Plus
in.
goals, yeah.
Yeah, this is all coming in 2 minutes here.
Bingo, look out. Hey, this is Komet Hockey.
Need a good night's sleep? Then get over to one of Mattress Firm's 4 locally owned showrooms, including our Super Center on Coliseum Boulevard. Bring in your Komet game ticket stub to receive 15% off Sealy Posturepedic, Stearns & Foster, and Hampton & Rhodes. Mattress Firm has the largest selection of all these brands and every Tempur-Pedic available. Mattress Firm offers easy credit and payment terms, up to 5 years at 0% APR. Nobody sells for less. Mattress Firm, nationally known, locally owned. America's #1 sleep shop.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on
it. All right, here we come, and right now the face-off is going to be inside the Fort Wayne zone. A little bumping around down there a while ago. I was kind of watching Matt Krug. He had somebody, and they didn't want to persist on him, and it was kind of funny because he wouldn't let him go back to the bench.
Well, again, we've got 3 goals, all starting at the 10:01 mark of this period.
Nothing
and
but
at 12:02 right now, we've got 3 goals, quick ones.
Call them banana goals.
There's another shot.
They
score.
score.
There's Indy gets the rebound.
Yep, it was Brunato who got that one.
That shot hit a man in front, an Indy player, and that hurt him. He went down in a heap, and the puck popped out from underneath him. Brunato jumped in, grabbed the loose puck. He banged it through the screen, and Indy back on the board. So we got 4 goals in 12 minutes, less than 13 minutes.
Jimmy Durante used to say, "You ain't seen nothing yet."
12-17.
Wow. Yep. Hey, this is still Komet Hockey.
Sign up for a new Partners First Credit Union Platinum Visa card, because every time you use it, you'll be registered to win $2,500 during their wish list cash giveaway. Low interest rates, 0.9% APR on balance transfers, no limit on entries, and you can skip a payment in December when you really need it. Offer good now through December 31st. Partners First Credit Union. We make it happen.
Partners First Credit Union.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
All right, Komet's starting the boom going right now. Puck comes wide all the way in Fort Wayne corner. Man out in front of the net. Watch
man in front.
Here they go. Couldn't finish the play. Wow, that was lucky. Komets now can't clear the zone. Kept alive. Now it's going to be Severin at center. Drives it back to the Indy blue line. Recovered there by Hall, the D-man. Moving it back. Fort Wayne zone. Let's get on it. as we do. Here's Pistilli. All the way up, and it's tipped nicely into the zone. Nope, Perlini didn't get a touch on it after all, and they call it an icing. Well, 6:50 left. It is period number 2. The score is 4-2, and the face-off in the Fort Wayne zone. So they had a couple of assists. Zarnik picked up an assist, and along with Duco. So
yeah.
They have Bruneto with the goal. And it ain't over by any means here, I'll tell you that. And I'm sure Gary Graham's heart's going pitter-pat down there.
Yeah, we got a penalty coming up for slashing against the Fuel, so the Komets will have power play situation now.
Is it the Fuel?
Yeah. Number 10 in there.
Yeah, Ford.
Yeah, you got 2-minute slashing. They're arguing where the puck went out into the Komet bench. And the faceoff will come outside the Komet zone. Komets on power play. So keep the Mo going. We need another one to keep that 3-goal margin.
Yep, here we come. Get off there. I want to see what time it is. 6:40. 13-12 power play. Komets coming up. Here they go to the line. Give and go. And it goes. Tipped nicely in the corner by Embach. Caruth makes the play. Back up it comes. Cleared the length of the rink. Bing, bang. Back for the puck for the Komets is James Martin. Here he comes. On the move. On the wing right side. Another fancy one. Couldn't finish it off. That time Szydlowski thought he had his guy fooled, but he didn't. Here we come, and spinning away on the corner. Sid's got it out front, then lost it. Back up they come. Faille couldn't hold it, and here comes Indy on the break to center. All the way into the corner. Around behind the net comes Zarnik. Zarnik can't play it. Komets have the biscuit, and it's Embach on his way. Here's Mike, drops it to the trailer. Coming to the line now, and they go hard all the way to the corner. Around it goes. Szydlowski coming off the play. At the point, got to move it. Where's the point man? Sid's got it again to Daniels. Daniels can't play. Drops it out, getting knocked down. Going after the puck was Faille. Komets still give chase. Frazee moving around up the near side, can't get it out, and finally they clear to the Fort Wayne zone. 40 seconds left in the Komet power play. Indy trying to hold it off. They can smell that things are starting to go a little better for them, and they don't want to let them get away now. Here comes Severn, and he goes down alongside the net. Komets still going to the corner as Meurs goes in, pries his guy off the puck. They're rooting for it as Pistilli, and they lean on it, trying to scrum it out of there. Still looking, nothing but feet, nothing but feet. Pistilli getting some position, and it's going to be Meurs with it. Now they're still working on it. Still can't make it work as Frazee bangs his guy. Here's Meurs. Frazee's got it. Oh, he had it where he wanted it.
Up in the air.
And he doesn't dump it quite right place.
All even. Toledo
Here we come back out towards center ice with 4.5 to go in the period. 4-2 Toledo, and they go wide. Off the far wall. They're sniping at it now, I'll tell you. Puck dumped out all the way back inside the Indianapolis zone. They move it back Fort Wayne line. Spinning away from the forecheck, dropping it wide was Meurs. Meurs can't get it, but Szydlowski at center dumps it right back inside the Indianapolis corner. Here's a shot. Came off the wall. Where'd this one go? Off the glass. Into the crowd. There, ready. 4:17 left. It is period number 2, and an outburst of goals makes it 4-2 at the moment, and this is Komet hockey.
College living should be as exciting as college itself. Your home shouldn't be just a space to cram for exams while eating day-old pizza. Why settle when you can have off-campus, resort-style amenities where you can study, eat, socialize, and relax in style? Think The Grove. Think fully loaded college living. The Grove is currently leasing with rates starting as low as $440 a month. All apartments are fully furnished, utilities included. Choose your next home today at www.gogrove.com or call 486-5202.
Komet hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
All right, Komets at center ice, but Indy picks the puck up at the Fort Wayne blue line. Man, all of a sudden they just opened the door and they were running around like wild horses.
Like the game the other night, wide open.
Right, here we come, individual effort again. Szydlowski, what's he going to do? He gets away from his forecheck, and he's going to lose the puck. No, he's still got it. Into the zone he goes. Now he lost it. He's just pried right back off the puck. At center, Komets tried to steal. Embach missed it. Move it. Cross rink. Now move it again. Quick. Up the middle. A weak pass, but the Komets have it back. Here they go. Sid drops off, picked up Indy. Here they come, Fort Wayne zone. All the way down the right wall.
Up on him.
Corner drive, and no rebound on the play. The shot from Chelios.
Well, it was right on the net, and again, Nagels, he makes a nice save down low with no rebound. He had a man on the doorstep charging for the net. Nobody got the puck because Nagels had it squeezed between the pads.
We're looking at 4-2 Komets and 3:11 to go in period number 2, and this is Komet hockey.
I've heard a lot behind the bar here at Applebee's, and one of the most confusing topics is the raw food diet. Those are ingredients, not meals. But Applebee's gets it, and that's why they've created the Pub Diet. It has all of your bar and grill favorites made a little better for you, like the pepper-crusted sirloin with whole grains and the cedar-grilled lemon chicken, packed with protein, under 600 calories, and only at Applebee's. Prices and participation vary. Alcohol advertisement intended for consumers 21 and over.
Bees Late Night means half-price select appetizers. Unwind with us Sunday through Thursday after 9 p.m.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
First. All right, here we come. Dropped in on the Fort Wayne zone behind the net. It's going to be Martin turning it up on the half wall. Goes to center. Picked up there as Indy drives it right back in the Komet corner again. This time it's Lacoste. He gives it away right off the wall. Komets in to fight for it. Coming up the zone. Get it to center. That's the idea. As long as you put it in the neutral zone, you got a little hope, but you leave it in your own zone, you got lots of trouble. Fournier now moving it to the Fort Wayne zone. Came out the near wall, dumped out to center ice, and the Komets having trouble playing it. Embach sends it deep. And here they come again, back up the middle. They move it in, going after it on the corner. Faille chased this guy hard behind the net, but he gets away on him as they're moving it back. Indy coming towards center. Pass right wing going into the zone. The D won't let him go. Nicely broken up by Daniels. Up it comes in Szydlowski on his way. Here's Sid. They catch him from behind, knock him off the puck. Turn back at center. Komets have it again. Now it's Beaupre going in. He lost it. They're back in the zone.
Offside.
Komets had to recycle on the offside, but the whistle blows instead. So with 1:41 left in period 2, it's 4-2 Komets. Face off outside the Indy blue line. 9,444 tonight.
Big crowd.
Yeah. All right, face off Komets. Jammed deep into the zone by Saul. Off the far wall, Meurs. Meurs tied up, but he roots around looking for the play. He gets a backup from Perlini as centerman. Puck comes loose again, and here's Meurs after it. He takes a look. Where's he going to go with it? Up top, a drive. That deflects.
Up and over.
Yeah, just about the time that Saul unwound, it hit a stick, and he throws such a bullet at the net. It just ricocheted up into the crowd, just to the left of Murph.
And the faceoff will come back outside. And, well, they're going to take it inside because it hit the Indy player and went up into the glass. So we'll take the break on it and go from there.
The line changes. Instead, yeah. All right, take a look. Frazee back into the faceoff now. He has Willette, and the other winger is Pistilli. Here's Willette with it behind the net. Around it comes to Frazee right out front. Tried to tuck it in, couldn't do it. Komets with it again. Give it to the point man. That's right. Feeding it back and giving it away that time. Look out. Get behind him. All right. Nice back check. Fort Wayne and all the way cross rig. Shot. Save again.
Solid shot again. Nagels makes the save.
That one came back up onto the mesh. So with 1:01 to go in period number 2, the face-off will be in the Fort Wayne zone. And the K's, as Robbie and I were saying, they gave it away again.
Well, they gave it away then, and Indy jumped 3-on-2 on him and found the open man way on the far wing over there on his off wing. He stepped inside the top of the circle, let a pretty good shot go up high on Nagels, and he got a piece of it. But all of a sudden, looked like they got everything contained. All of a sudden, they hit an open man,
and there they
he's got a wide open shot. So they got to be checking something out between periods here.
All right, here's Szydlowski back at center. The lead pass goes to Beaupre, and he sends it all the way left corner. After it goes Faille, knocks his guy off the puck. They're going to look for somebody up top. Don't have him yet. Right cross rink, it comes off the wall. Played by Daniels, overskated, and here they come the other way. Back in a hurry comes Daniels trying to pick up the extra man. And the trailer that time wasn't close enough to make the play. Look out, another shot wide. Turned away by Nagle. And up with it comes Beaupre. Wheels it out. Back it goes to the Indy D. 20 seconds left. Komets break that up. Here's Szydlowski, and he goes. He's out front. He goes wide right. And they send it behind. I thought we had a whistle the way they stopped skating.
They want a line change, and
not now.
Keep the puck ahead of them.
Yeah, and 6 seconds to go. Komets keep it in the zone, but they move it in front of the net. Saul got a shot, couldn't finish it. And out at the point, no play. Buzzer sounds. Period's over. 4-2 Komets after 2. This is Komet Hockey.
Take Midwest Gloves and Gear to work with you by using their full line of work gloves. Midwest's work line features Max high-performance gloves, PBR, Wolverine, along with a wide variety of Midwest branded gloves. Midwest Quality Gloves prides itself in being the largest manufacturer of American-made gloves. That's why the work line also features many styles made right here in the USA. When you need work gloves, think Midwest Quality Gloves, Chillicothe, Missouri.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital and Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
WOWO AM and FM, Fort Wayne.
Time for the Tim Hortons Coffee Break Intermission Report. Presented by Tim Hortons, the official coffee and donuts of the Komets.
Where the heck's my Tim Horton man?
I don't know.
Haven't seen him yet. I want to have him replaced, by golly. I need that coffee, 2 creams and 2 sugars. Hurry! I'm getting hoarse. Well, Rob, after 2, nothing's changed. We still lead by 2.
Well, again, it's a pretty solid period by both teams at that point. Indy was down 3-0. The Komets scored at the 10:01 mark. Frazee, his 11th of the season. And you think, okay, we've got him under control. We're going to take over. Then all of a sudden, bang, bang, here comes Ford at 11:32. That gets him on the board 3-1. And before you know it, Frazee has to come back again to make it 4-1. But Bruneteau gets another goal. And that all happened in 2 minutes and 17 seconds.
Isn't that amazing?
4 goals in 2 minutes and 17 seconds. And Indy no quit in him right now. And they're down to a point where they got to win a period. They outshoot the Komets that period 13-10. But the score 2-2 in that second period. But the important part, Komets still ahead 4-2.
All right, the way it went, Embach got the first goal of the night, 1:53 the first. Meurs the second one at 2:59. It was 2-0 at the end of 1. Then Frazee at 10:01 picks up his power play goal to make it 3. Right after that, Ford at 11:33 makes it 3-1. Frazee making it 4-1, and right after that, Bruneteau makes it 4-2. And then they were so tired, they all quit. No,
well,
they didn't.
They slowed down.
Far from quitting. Yeah. But it was a barrage of goals. Mike Kroenke, Komet president, is going to be here in just a moment. We'll talk with him. Right now, though, this is Komet Hockey.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has added some new members to the team. Introducing the all-new Jeep Cherokee with legendary Jeep performance and incredible fuel economy starting at $22,900 minus incentives. Also now on the starting lineup is the all-newly redesigned Chrysler 200 with its striking design and powerful standard engine. This is a new crowd favorite with great value. The new scrapper on the team is the all-new Dodge Hellcat. With 701 horsepower, this secret weapon will leave the competition wondering what hit them. Daniel is a proud sponsor of Komet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the difference in your next car buying experience. See the complete lineup of new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online all the time at o'danielauto.com.
Introducing the new Subway Simple 6 menu. 6 of our best 6-inch subs, now in made just for you meals. For just $6 every day.
I got it made fresh at Subway.
Take your pick from 6 of our best subs, like the Italian BMT, tender turkey breast, sweet onion chicken teriyaki, and more. With a 21-ounce drink and a bag of chips, the new Simple 6 menu is value made simple every day. Yeah, you so got it made.
Subway.
Prices and participation may vary. Additional charges for extras plus tax. See stores for menu selections. Prices higher and less than Hawaii.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
For all your insurance needs, visit Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
This is Kaylee Schrott, catching a quick workout at Speece Fitness. When I'm not on the ice, this is where you'll find me and the rest of your Fort Wayne Komets. As members, players enjoy a wide variety of fitness equipment as well as full access to the many programs and services offered at Speece. Free group fitness and aquatic classes, large locker rooms with towel service, nutrition services, social activities, personal training and sports performance, an indoor track, aquatic center, and much more. And there's so much equipment at Speece Fitness, you seldom have to wait for your workout. Conveniently located off I-69 and Lima Road. Join the Komets and join the Speece family today.
Looking for a full-service and elegant reception hall for any occasion? Then check out Classic Cafe's Catering and Event Center on Hillegas Road. Their totally remodeled, redecorated facility, beautiful and easily will accommodate up to 450 guests. They have 5 acres of land, perfectly suited for company picnics, car shows, or other outdoor events. Classic Cafe has been providing professional catering services in the Fort Wayne area for over 20 years, and they've earned a reputation for flexible service, great home-cooked foods, and all at very reasonable rates. They'll do it all, breakfast, lunches, and dinners, whether it be at their new catering facility or at your home, school, church, or business. So take it from me, Bob Chase, someone who's been enjoying the home-cooked food for years. If you're looking for a catered reception hall for your next event, give Classic Cafe a call at 458-2982 or check out the website at ClassicCafeInc.com. The Komets' choice for professional catering service.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186. About the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
Well, we're back, and of course, Komet President Michael Franke on hand to talk about a little New Year's Eve here. We have 9,444 in the barn, the biggest crowd of the season so far. Yep. And the Komets are keeping it exciting. Rather than just blowing Indy out, we get it 3-0. We figure, that's okay. So we give them one. Then we take one back. Then they grab another one. So 4-2 with the critical time, the last 20 minutes facing us. How do you feel?
I feel nervous. I feel nervous, because the one thing, Indy doesn't give up.
Oh, gosh, no. They are so tenacious.
They are tenacious, and, I've watched every game on the ECHL network from Indianapolis, and I've seen all the games here between Indianapolis and Fort Wayne. They play better on the road right now than they do at home for some reason. But they're tenacious. They're much like Quad City was the other night, and they're the type of team that if you don't show up and move your legs and skate hard and play smart, you're going to have problems with them because they're constantly they could have scored a couple of goals.
Look at the turnovers we gave them and look what they did with them.
Yeah. It's boom, boom, and they have a lot of speed. And, you look at guys like this Robert Zarnik, who's got 17 or 18 goals.
Great young hockey
He's
player.
one of the best players in the league that I've seen so far this year.
Chicago property.
Yeah, and so they've got some good players. Bembridge led the CHL in scoring last year, number 41, their forward. Yeah. Good forward. Godovets, the defenseman, is a Chicago guy, another good player. Yeah. They have some talent, but they just don't have a lot of it. But they're dangerous. And if you don't put them away, they're going to nail you. I was fun the other night talking to Terry Roskowski on the bus after the game, and I said,
what a guy.
Yeah, I said, man, you know what? You figured it out quick, in this league. he knew. I mean, he plays within the rules, and he's got a fast-moving forward team. I think defensively, I think we didn't show enough of their weakness the other night, but you know, we scored enough goals. We should have won the game, but he's figured it out, and you know, he's an old Blackhawk, and you know, he lives and dies with every game, and it's great to have guys like that in the league. You got Martinson and Allen, Steve Martinson, and so it's nice for us. It was nice for us to see another team the other night, because we've been seeing a lot of Kalamazoo, Evansville, and Indy lately.
And there are other teams.
There are other teams. So that's one of the things that we're going to try to get done at the league meetings in January, is get a little more diversity in schedule next year. I mean, from a financial standpoint, it's good to play the regional teams, but you got to play some of the other teams too.
You really do. And of course, the last-minute blending in of the CHL was another thing that kind of upset other flows of schedules.
Yeah.
And of course, at that point in time, that's what we ended up with Quad City here the other night.
Yeah, and that was nice. And I visualize us playing Brampton 3 or 4 times next year, because we're one of the closer cities to Brampton, and that's not far from Toronto. And so, you know, it'd be nice to want to get Rapid City in here next year. That'd be great to get them
rather than us go there, let them come.
Yeah, we might consider going there. If we play Colorado at the same time.
Right on.
You know,
on the same night, maybe.
Yeah, we fly into Denver and play there a game, and then bus up. But you know, it's nice to play some different teams, and you know, it's been. But getting back to this crowd, I mean, our crowds here for this week between Christmas and New Year's have just been outstanding. A lot of college kids are here this week. A lot of people that moved away from the Fort Wayne area that came home to visit family over the holidays. You know, you can really see it in the line when people are buying tickets to the game.
Right on.
It's a whole different deal. So this is a tradition, this New Year's Eve game, and I know I was talking to Ron Geary down in Evansville earlier today, and they play on New Year's Eve, and that's something that they're trying to create as a tradition down there, and they were expecting over 8,000 down there tonight, and every year it's gotten bigger and bigger and bigger, and it allows people to do something before midnight, and not everybody wants to be out at midnight anymore.
That's right.
Either.
That's right.
So this is kind of a family event. I know my wife's sister's whole family is here tonight. They buy like 18 or 20 tickets and bring all the grandkids and everything.
Stuff.
And it's a fun time, and you see a lot of that during the holidays. So it's been a lot of fun, and you know, it always helps the teams playing well for the most part, and that's always a big thing too.
Well, a great thing I thought this year was your wedding with the Avalanche. They seem to be, so far they've come through with what they said and how they discussed it. They want to win. They want kids in the system that want to win.
Yep.
What I like, when they call them up, sometimes they used to poke, not this group.
No.
But, they'd have to come back down to this league. Boy, these guys come back, strap them on, score 3 goals.
Well, you know, it's funny. Josh Teston and I were talking about that last intermission. I don't go in the locker room very often, but I just wanted to clear some things up with the pregame deal, make sure everybody knew what they were supposed to do. And just the atmosphere in the locker room after warm-ups is, it's all smiles.
Professional, but smiling.
It's very professional. And, you know, we kind of missed that the last couple of years here.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's a real good attitude with these guys. You know, there's no question that everybody would like to be up a notch or two and make a lot more money. But I think these guys are smart enough to know that, whoa, if we're at this level, this is a great place to be.
Yes.
You know?
And they reflect that on my interviews.
Yeah, and I noticed that too. Yeah, when you interview them, they're happy to be here.
And they can't believe the knowledgeable fans this city has. They're saying, boy, this is a heck of a hockey town. You just better know what you're doing.
You better not fall asleep.
They know what you're doing.
That's right. So it's just kind of, it was refreshing to be in there tonight and just talk to them and cut a little joke or two and walk out, knowing that they understood what we were going to do tonight and knowing that there was some respect.
Yeah, they're just a nice bunch of boys.
They really are.
Yeah.
They really are. And, you know, you don't want to overemphasize that. And you don't want to knock the guys that were here the last 2 years. But it's a different.
It's a different crowd. That's what it is. Yeah.
And it's different every year.
Yep.
It's like Forrest Gump said, life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. And that's the same thing with the locker room. You just never know what you're going to get.
Well, here we go with another New Year's Eve, Michael, and we sat through a bunch of them together.
Yep.
And we start next year, and as we turn, we'll have the league lead again.
Yep.
After a lot of hard work, and we certainly appreciate the fans do, I know, as well as myself, the kindness, consideration, and professionalism of the Franke family. You run one heck of a ship.
Well, I appreciate it, Bob, and it all started with Steve, and I know he's listening tonight down in Florida, and this means so much to us. And you know, we try, and you know, sometimes it works out better than others. But we're very, very happy with the way things have gone so far this year, and you know, we look forward to this every year. It's important. The Komets are a huge piece of the fabric of this community, and they have been for 63 years. And you know, you and I have been doing this for 30 years. 25.
Ooh, wow.
We bought the team 25 years ago.
It hardly seems that.
And then you had me as your color guy for the 5 years before that. So you and I are celebrating our 30th year together involved with this. And of course, behind the scenes, before that, tying this whole radio thing up all the time.
Yeah, honest to goodness.
So we've been doing this probably 35 years.
Oh, at least that.
Yeah.
So.
And I just turned 39, so I was awful young when it started. And you were only 49.
Oh, my heavens, that's right. What was that? Oh, I was a 49er.
Yeah, that was a 49er.
1840.
But we just want to wish all the Komet fans a happy and healthy new year. We know, I got to tell you a real quick story before you go to break. The other night, a woman by the name of Marie was here, and she was in a wheelchair, and she came to her first Komet game ever. Her husband used to come to games. They worked different shifts wherever they worked, and she worked in the evening and was never able to come. But she listens to all the games on WoWo. And she came to her very first game the other night with a couple of relatives. They bought a couple of sweatshirts and stuff, and she told me that she was coming back. And I met her downstairs, and we gave her a commemorative puck. And I'm not going to say how old she was, but she was probably pushing your age.
Whoa,
and here for the very first time after listening to the games for many, many years.
Great story.
Yeah. Happy New Year, Bob.
Happy New Year to you, and God bless you and your family and
Thank
the whole
you, Bob.
crew.
Thank you.
And you too, Steve.
Yep, you too, Steve, down there in Florida. Even though it's 80 degrees
Don't
down there.
get sunburned.
Yeah.
We'll be back in a moment. This is Komet Hockey.
Presenting the official list of things your husband will never buy. 100 powdered wigs, 5 electrolysis appointments, a 3-tiered cake stand made of bone china. But if your husband's identity is stolen, he could buy anything. Help protect you and your family from identity theft with Fifth Third Identity Alert Premium. To learn more, stop by your nearest Fifth Third banking center or visit 53.com/ID Alert. Fifth Third Bank, the curious bank. The benefits in Fifth Third Identity Alert and Fifth Third Identity Alert Premium are provided by Fifth Third's vendor, Affinion Benefits Group.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has the deals you've been looking for on all the new 2015 models. Starting at $16,900, the all-new 2015 Dodge Dart is already a bestseller with great fuel economy and sporty looks. Now get incredible savings and low monthly payments on this new model. The Ram 1500 pickup, 2-time truck of the year with more power and guts than any other truck on the market. With its striking design and powerful standard engine, this is one tough truck. Also, check out our new line of commercial ProMaster vans for all your work needs. And Chrysler has perfected the family vehicle with the Chrysler Town & Country. 7-passenger seating, dual TVs, satellite radio, and all with a great price and exceptional value. Come see the complete lineup of new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We're on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online all the time at O'DanielAuto.com.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WoWo and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
All right, we're back in action as the faceoff occurs into the Fort Wayne zone. Toledo Indy trying to press. Now we got a winger wide right. Pistilli dumps it through the D, heads back into the corner, beats post of the D-man to the puck. They scrum for it behind the net, but up the wall right side, and on the move back out of the zone on the attack comes Zarnik. They send it right back in, and Fort Wayne had to recycle. New line coming out as Indy trying to find their way out. Duke over the outlet pass, moving it, gets it back, comes to the line, knocked down at the Fort Wayne defense. Now move it, attaboy. Here we go, out at center ice, into the zone, flipped over the defense, chasing it down, Embach off behind the net. Going out, he got caught behind the net after his guy couldn't make the play, and here they come, Fort Wayne zone. A good deal off on the play as trying to set that one up was Bembridge. Round behind the net, Komets try to chip it out front, which they do.
Oh, off the post.
Whoa, baby.
That was off the post.
Yep.
Nagels didn't even see that.
No, never saw it at all. Here we come. Leg it, buddy. Out we come into the zone. All the way down. Drive cleared wide to the corner. Embach behind the net as it's Faille coming back with it. He's got a point man open. Now gives to Embach behind the net. Embach leans. He's jammed hard to the boards by Ford. Lost the puck on the play. He's looking for it again. Had it, but instead it's Szydlowski. Here's Sid. On the corner, looking around, moves it back up to Embach. He lost it. Here comes the puck at center. Fort Wayne D takes the play. Off behind the net, going wide, and out it comes back inside the Indianapolis zone. Komets get their line changed. Up the boards we come. Indy just dumps it out. A little soft pass up the left wing to Chelios, taken away, and they have to cycle it deep. Coming back one more time, bounced out to the Fort Wayne line. Here they come into the zone. Komets have it. Here's Severin.
Here's the zone.
And look out. The forecheck keeps coming. And at center, Komets get one right off the bat. Over center, into the zone. Going hard this time. A drive and a save on a play on a powerful shot that time from the Komet defender, as they positively were all over that one.
That went up into the screen, so it'll be back into the face-off. It'll stay in the Indy zone as the shot came from Boutreau, and that was deflected.
Really put the Hummer on it, I'll tell you. Bartow back in the lineup
tonight.
Too
much of him tonight.
No, not a heck of a lot yet, but now we're going to have a look as they keep it in the zone. Flipped off behind the net, bounced over the stick of Frazee, turned back by Pistilli. Frazee's got it out at the point, now sending it back in the corner. Around behind the net, Willett trying to center, can't do it. He gets away one time. Here they come up top, and it's intercepted and driven to center ice, and in fact back inside the Fort Wayne zone, going hard to the corner. We will have an icing call. So back we come. Around behind the net. Pick back up and see where we're going to go from here. The faceoff is back in the Fort Wayne zone.
And of course, the Komets back at it Friday against Wheeling, so no rest for them.
All right, faceoff off to the right of Caruth. Frazee is out of the circle. In goes Pistilli. It's tipped to the front of the net. Couldn't finish the play. Back up is Indy. On the wall, left side. Cutting out of the zone is Duco at center, but it had to go back and retrieve the puck as Zarnik has it. Zarnik just does the big buzz behind the net, turns it back off ice. Out comes Hall trying to dump it to center. Komets can't steal. Close, but no bananas. Into the zone. Good hit that time as the Komets hang on to this one. Come on now, guys. Let's not get it too loose here. Turning it off and out of the zone. They're starting to work their way at center. Can they get there? Hanging on the line was Faille, waiting for it to break. Now it's all the way back in the corner. Who's going to get there first? And it's no icing called. They're trying to move a man up. And see if we can get it back in the corner. All right, Komets with the puck, lugging their way back up ice. Flipped to center by Faille. Faille can't hold it. Down into the zone. Go. He knocks hard. Gets into his guy. Can't finish the play. Here's Indy coming the other way. All the way to the front of that shot wide.
Deflected
that one
again,
deflected as Cullen got the shot away. Up into the crowd one more time. So we'll face it off in the Fort Wayne zone. 16:09 left in this match. It is 4-2 Komets, and this is Komet hockey.
Yep.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Knob Brick Company carries hundreds of styles of brick, literally something for every taste. With the change in the seasons, it's good to know that Knob also offers a wide variety of fireplaces, many of them Heat and Glow's finest, to add style to your home and warm it up on those cold evenings. They can even put a Heat and Glow insert into your existing fireplace to make it more efficient. Be sure to check out their fireplace showroom for some design ideas. Knob Brick is located on Fort Wayne's north side, not far from the Speece Fieldhouse. For a great Heat and Glow fireplace or that perfect brick for your home, see Knob, N-O-B, Knob Brick.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
All right, time flies. We have 15:40 left in the match, and the Komets with a 2-goal edge at the moment over the Indy Fuel here at the Coliseum on New Year's Eve. Going after the draw. On neutral ice, picked back up, fired in by the Sonderman Zarnik. Indy hanging on to it. Now they clear it loose. 3-on-2 going the other way. Got to move it. Here comes Frazee. And he goes at the net. Oh, score! Beautiful. Pistilli gets the goal. Frazee set him up.
Yep. Frazee just threaded the needle with a puck right through the crease. The goaltender let it go, and all of a sudden, in behind him, Pistilli just sneaks in, gets his stick on it, perfectly on his stick. He only had about 3 inches to steer it into the net. He got it just inside the post. Bang, bang play at the goal mouth. Komets get on the board, 5-2.
That's what we wanted to see. Yep. Now we're looking at 5-2, and this is Komet Hockey.
It's the Silverado year-end event. Time to get the Chevy Silverado on your list. With the best offer of the year on the most awarded pickup of 2014. There's no better time than now. But hurry in. The last of the 2014s are going fast. Now during the year-end event, and only at your Chevy dealer. See your Northeast Indiana and Ohio Chevy dealers. Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
Here we are, breakaway. Embach, breakaway. Save.
Oh, we almost got the rebound. We get a breakaway with Embach, and they made a save on him. Set him up, Mikey. Here we come again. Szydlowski this time off in front. Jams it at the goal mouth and hanging on, Krug.
Too many of them there. Hold on.
What do we got?
A little pushing and shoving over the far side. Embach and Szydlowski over there.
Cullen was in the middle of that one. Yeah.
Well, that was going on at one side. Then they had Faille over the other side, bump it into the goaltender with the puck.
Yeah.
And the goalie held on to it that time, didn't let loose of it.
5-2. Komets get a big one there with Pistilli and Frazee setting up beautifully at 4-3-5. All right, faceoff stays in the Indy zone. Back in the corner, here comes Meurs. Meurs in, works his guy, trying to get the puck. Meurs had it right out in front of the net, but it's picked off there, and out of the zone comes Mike White. On his way, lead pass going to the zone. Chelios to the front of the net. They had a man there, and they couldn't finish it off. Back up the wall, they dump it away from trouble. Now it comes wide. Indy keeps it alive. Hanging on is Bruneto. Bruneto sends off to the point, right side. This one knocked down. Go for it, as they couldn't control the puck when they needed it. Down in the zone, this time Severin gets a hard crack on his guy. And nice save as Perlini drives his guy off the play. They're buzzing all over the place. And at that time, the Komet D-man gets a pretty good hit. That would have been Barteau, yeah. Here they come, loose with it now. Barteau holds it on the wall, sends it back up the wall. Lead pass is good to the line. Hurry up, dump it, going in hard. Meurs. There will be an icing on the play or no?
Nope, waved off.
They must have gotten a touch on it. Here they come, Fort Wayne zone. Turned wide again. Up the middle, and they're wide open on the play. Here we come, deep. It's Meurs. Can't finish it. Up comes Indy with the puck. 13.5 still to go. Lead pass, block. Komets have it again. Here they go into the zone. It's Willett. He's pulled down on the play. No call. And up they come at center. And the forecheck this time is a good one. Back in the corner again. It's going to be the Komet defender Martin with the puck. Has some daylight. Cross-rink, it comes to Barteau. Barteau comes out of the zone all the way into the zone as Lacoste runs up with the puck, dumps it deep. They get their line change. Here comes Indy again. And up, it looks like we're at a racetrack right now, folks, I'll tell you. Here's Indy going wide left. This one on the net, gloving it and hanging on is Nagle, and no harm done there, and he just waits for the whistle. 12:40 still left in the match. 5-2 Komets. This is Komet hockey.
College living should be as exciting as college itself. Your home shouldn't be just a space to cram for exams while eating day-old pizza. Why settle when you can have off-campus, resort-style amenities where you can study, eat, socialize, and relax in style? Think The Grove. Think fully loaded college living. The Grove is currently leasing with rates starting as low as $440 a month. All apartments are fully furnished, utilities included. Choose your next home today at www.gogrove.com or call 486-5202.
The Fort Wayne Holiday Inn next to the Memorial Coliseum is the official hotel of the Fort Wayne Komets. The hotel has special Komet hockey packages that include deluxe room accommodations, plus 2 tickets to a Komets home game. Enjoy dinner before the game at the Mastodon Grill or a drink after the game in the Faculty Lounge. With 6,000 square feet of banquet facilities, the Fort Wayne Holiday Inn is perfect for your holiday parties. Call 482-3800.
Komet hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
Komets now with the puck, driving it deep inside the Indy zone. Komets get the line changed, and here comes the fuel, working their way back towards center ice. Saul picked off his guy. The puck went wide. Komets get it back. Here they come out at center. One man back. Komets going to the line. Has run off the puck, Severin. Severin lining his guy up on the far side. He's got him and drills him to the wall. Didn't take that as Zarnik gets hit pretty good. Came back, Fort Wayne zone. Going a little deep now is Saul. Saul back up the wall. Oh, yeah, coming in. Here's Meurs. Meurs is there, decked from behind.
Had an angle on him.
And he could not get away. Meurs going in on the forecheck, chasing the puck away again, and up he comes. He steals it again.
Got a man in front.
Man, this guy's all over the place, but it came wide left side. They worked their way to center. Indy with a long drive. Look out, came off behind the net. Now back they come, a little daylight. Starting to move at center. Into the zone we go, going hard to the corner, Willett. Here's Willett, gets away from his guy, down the wall, leaves it behind him, goes after it, can't get there. Good hard forecheck, Frazee. But Indy shaking the puck loose, comes to center. Oh, trip there. They call it?
They got it, yeah.
They got it, yeah. Here we come again.
Pistilli, I believe.
Back out to center ice.
Yeah,
and they'll
Pistilli
take a
reached
whistle,
out with that stick and got a piece of the guy's skate, knocked him down. That'll be tripping, and Komets find themselves a man short here. Still 10:37 to go.
All right.
We're up by 3.
We need to be up by more than that. So Pistilli. I guess if you score, you have the right to get a penalty.
Well, he's shaking his head on that one.
Yeah,
he made a mistake.
It was just an incidental thing. He was trying to go for the puck.
Once he takes the 2 hands off that stick and reaches out, he's going to get hooking or slashing, and that's what he got.
The Komets now with the face-off around behind the net. It is going to be all the way at the point as Beaupre had it. Now here come the Komets again. Faille going deep in the corner. He picks it up short-handed, and he's dropped to the ice that time as they dig it out of the corner. Still on the forecheck. This kid Faille is really tenacious. He's a pretty good-sized kid, and he works really hard. Good skater, and he knows when to pick up whom to make the play go. Here they come up top. Look out. Komets with it again. Now 2 men up. Here they come on their way to center. Tipped right over the line that time as Beaupre sends it deep. Komets go in. 1 forecheck slowly working his way in. That's Mike Embach. Indy coming back with 1:10 still to go. They go wide left into the corner on the zone. Trying to break it up deep is Saul. Saul ties up his man. They jam for it on the corner, trying to get some room. Still can't find enough room to make it happen as down they come on the wall. Komets get it cleared length of the rink. No additional play. They were getting a little frisky and went around and saw that the big guy, Saul, was the man that was menacing them, and they skated away from it. All right, power play. Still 40 seconds to go as Indy trying to make a move. Bly dumps it in. It's blocked. Komets get their line changed. The penalty kill changes. And now we're down to 35 seconds.
That bounce off the boards.
Funny bounce. Good move, Nagle. If he wasn't on the ball, it would have been right in the doorstep.
Well, a lot of time the goalie heads out behind the net right away. That was if he headed the net. He would have been behind the net, and the net would have been open, and the puck sitting in the goal crease. So, fortunately, he didn't go too quick, and he was able to grab it.
Komets killing off this power play. It is 5-2 Fort Wayne, third period over Indy. This is Komet hockey.
Want to live a healthier life? You don't need to train for a marathon to do it. Even small changes can help you feel better. And at Parkview, it all starts with one word. Go. Go for a walk. Go spend time with friends. Go do something simple right now to improve your well-being. And take the Parkview Go Challenge. It's all about creating balance in your life. Mind, body, spirit, and community. For more healthy ideas, log on to parkviewgo.com. Parkview, your partner in health.
Komet hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
Well, power play goal Indy. Zarnik gets it.
Yeah, right from the draw, goes back to the point. Zarnik picks it up. He moves to his left a little bit. When he gets over there, the defenseman in the forward cut in front. A quick wrist shot down low. And again, Nagels never saw it from the point in the net. Power play goal.
All right, so back we go at full strength. We still have 8 minutes plus in this game.
80 goals, a power play goal, his 17th of the season. Scored by number 27, Robert Zarnik. Assisting on the goal, number 6, Matthew Brisbois. Time to goal, 10 minutes, 57 seconds. Indy power play goal.
Komets get another penalty called. Who got it?
23, I believe it is,
Meurs, huh?
Meurs, he got the man from behind again. The guy was getting the puck. He squirmed around, and he got him from behind. Bumped him into the boards. Komets a man short again.
At 11:10.
Yeah.
Well, we better hang in there. We're going to cough it up. Right now, though, this is Komet hockey.
Trust the doctors at IPFW Athletics and the Fort Wayne Komets Trust. Aaron Chiropractic is well known for providing quality yet cost-effective care for sports injuries, muscle, and joint problems. They're one of the only clinics in the region to provide its patients with pain relief utilizing numerous therapies, including acupuncture, massage, and rehabilitation. Aaron Chiropractic is conveniently located in Northeast Fort Wayne. Find us on the web at aaronchiro.com or call 492-8811 to schedule an appointment.
Introducing the new Subway Simple 6 menu. 6 of our best 6-inch subs now and made just for you meals. For just $6 every day.
I got it made fresh at Subway.
Take your pick from 6 of our best subs, like the Italian BMT, tender turkey breast, sweet onion chicken teriyaki, and more. With a 21-ounce drink and a bag of chips, the new Simple 6 menu is value made simple every day. Yeah, you so got it made.
Subway.
Prices and participation may vary. Additional charges for extras plus tax. See stores for menu selections. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
Komet hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
All right, faceoff is inside the Fort Wayne zone. Komets shorthanded again for the next 2. The penalty call this time to Meurs for boarding. Look out. 1 goal here, and we're in a free-for-all.
Yeah, well, you got to kill a penalty right now.
Yep. So let's see where we're going with it. The puck held at the point. On the half wall right side. They got 2 men in front of the net. Here they come again. Up hard with the play. They can't get there in time. Out of the zone comes Pistilli. This one.
They got that one.
They got a nice play there.
Got a stick on it. Pistilli, I believe.
Put it up in the crowd.
Deflected it up and over the Komet bench, and that'll get a whistle, but it'll come back into the Komet zone with the power play to Indy and the pressure on the Komet net. So
they needed that break because they were in trouble. All right, back we come, faced off again to the left of Nagle.
Frazee taking the draw.
5-3 Komets in a couple. Frazee gets the draw around behind the net. Now back up we come. Whoa, had a boy.
Yeah,
Soul was kind of turned around, didn't know where the puck was. Fortunately, Nagle saw it.
Yeah.
Or that could have been behind him.
Yeah, it got deflected towards the net, and it looks like Soul was looking for the man to make sure nobody's going to get it. That gave Nagles time to grab. Whistle stays in the draw. Frazee takes it again.
All right, we need a face-off. Didn't get it. At the point, back on the wall, half wall. Half wall, look out. Couldn't get the shot away, and Frazee's on it now. Can't get it again. It's bouncing. That up, boy. Waste no time with that one, and good going. Don't give it to the goaltender. That shortens so much of the time on the power play if you keep it away from that goaltender. He can't headman it or keep it where you want it. Oh, look out. They go in wide left, trying to get a shot off the wall. Zarnik.
That'll go all the way down.
And his shot missed everything except the other end of the rink, and the goaltender, Krug, says, here it is, I got it. Keep it coming. 1 minute still left in the power play. They're moving, feeding it back to the deep man on the trailer. And Hall trying to get a setup on it. Can't do it. Here they come, back up ice. All the way to center. And they leave it at the blue line. Turned wide. Back it goes again and sent in behind the net. Almost. Here come the Komets again. Whoa, baby. As that time Szydlowski puts a blast on it. Krug knocked it down and jumped on it. And Embach had something to say to Krug.
Well, Embach was the trailer on the play as Szydlowski going down the right wing. He let a blast go. Looking for the rebound was Embach, but it never came.
All right, let's see where we go now, as it is still power play time for Indy. And they got the shot. Now Faille into the faceoff off to the left to Krug, the goaler. And they kicked Duco out of the faceoff. Faille trying to go around behind the faceoff and beat it, but he couldn't. All right, Bruneto up with the biscuit, sending it off on the wing left side. Into the zone they come. Look out. It's Zarnik going to the line. Don't give him a shot. If you do, you got a problem.
Everybody falling.
Yeah, look out. Look out. Came half wall, out at the point, left
Moving
side.
Around.
Zarnik trying to get the play, spins away from the check, knocked down behind the net. Going after it hard to Komets. As Bartol
tried to get it out,
couldn't get it out. Now they do get it out, and they knock it down deep in the zone. And Krug headmans the puck. Up it comes. Zarnik with it. Komets change the penalty kill. Back it goes in the Fort Wayne zone. They put it back in neutral ice. It's even again. Komets get a good forecheck one more time as Embach got this one. Embach still got it, then lost it. Into the zone they come, going wide, side of the net. Picked off by Fort Wayne. Embach down the wall. Puts it in the middle, and here they come again. Lead pass. It's Meurs going hard. Coming to the net. He's out front. And he went right across the goaltender. Lacoste going back, chasing the puck, but it's Embach who's got it, sends to the D. Up they come again. And this pass goes deep inside the Indy zone, and they clear it back to the Fort Wayne line. Komets flip it, never got it out of the zone. Now they get it out of the zone. It's back into the Indy corner, and no icing called on this one. Komets follow the play. Frazee knocks it loose, goes deep in the corner, jams Ford off the play. They fight for the loose puck. Embach wades down in the middle of it all, but it's going to be Zarnik with it, and back they come to center ice again. Going in wide. Nice hit. As that time it was picked off beautifully, that time by Beaupre. Here they come again. Look out. Take a look. And moving it wide. Knocked down by the Indianapolis defender. Got it in his feet, and Pistilli couldn't get there in the nick of time to steal it. Here's Indy, back up ice, wide right, White to the line. Good hit that time as Perlini knocks it down. Look out, Lacoste sends it out behind the net. Somebody react. Nobody moved out to skate on that one at all. Here's Lacoste in the corner, bumps his guy. Nice move there. Look out. Oh, they lost it again. They just don't seem to be able to control it. They're reaching in one hand on the stick.
Look out in front.
Oh, baby.
Eagles big save.
What a save.
Oh, he threw himself across.
Way up in the air. It's going in behind the defense. After it, Meurs. Chasing hard. His guy behind the net. Meurs got it.
Here's the penalty.
And the boarding call this time will go against Indy. Komets have the puck. Shoot. Wide. Here comes
out of the net.
Left side. Chipped into the corner behind the net. Perlini came up the far side. Now moving it to the point. All the way up at the point. In hard goes Faille. Gets by one.
Still got
Looking
it.
for help in front of the net. He's knocked off the puck. Up it comes, and it's into the crowd, and that will create the penalty time. 4:31 left in this match. 5-3 Komets, and they'll have a power play. This is Komet hockey.
Sweating through another barn burner at your team's bar?
Sure am.
Wish you had some ice-cold refreshment?
You bet.
Then Coors Light may be right for you. Could result in meeting new people, epic fist bumps, epic forearm bumps, epic or chest bumps, touchdown dancing, break dancing, line dancing, dancing like nobody's watching, awesome refreshment for the win, and one-of-a-kind Rocky Mountain Cold refreshment. Ask your bartender for Coors Light today.
Definitely.
When cold refreshment calls, Coors Light answers. Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. With great beer comes great responsibility.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
All right, Komets with the puck up high. Here's Szydlowski on the half wall. Faille sends it far point. Komets have it there. Here we go, trying to make a setup is Martin. Back to Szydlowski. Here's Sid all the way to Martin. Let her go. And that bad play.
Too many passes.
Yeah, way too many. And you're getting the guy on the wrong wing taking the pass, and he's got to go through a crowd to get there. And here they just cough it up in the zone, and they got 2 men down. Embach back in a hurry, though, goes to the wall, picks it up, and look out. They scramble for this one.
They get the shot on.
They dodge another bullet, in fact. Here they come, moving it in hard is Martin. Martin at the point. He just throws it away to the winger coming down the line. They didn't get much done with it. And the winger down the line was fine. He was at the end of a shift, and Indy is just cranking it right now.
To the net again.
Net is off the mooring, I believe.
They went to the net again.
Indy is putting it into high gear, and all we got to do is make one mistake, and look out, they'll be honest.
Well,
3:28 left in the game.
2 good chances on this shorthanded situation, and Nagles has come up big on both of them. Goalmouth scrambles, Goalmouth backhand right to him. Nagles being sharp back there.
5-3 Komets. This is Komet Hockey.
Oh, wow. Can you say good morning? I just discovered a new way to start my day off right. It's Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop's new Right Start Turkey Sausage Breakfast Sandwich. An amazing combination of fresh spinach, cheese, and an egg white omelet on an English muffin. It is 300 calories of delicious. And that, my friend, is all kinds of right. Gotta love your morning with Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. Great tasting breakfast, amazing coffee.
At participating U.S. restaurants for limited time.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
Oh, my God.
Wrong man.
All right, here we come. Pistilli goes wall to wall with it, coast to coast, gets inside the line, turns it around, and puts it right back on the stick of an Indy guy up the slot, and they're gone with it. No scoring.
One last rush.
Firing it back in the zone. 20 seconds still left on the power play. Brunito picking the puck off for Indy down the wall. Komets get it back. Here's Faille. Can't find anybody to pass to.
Yeah, looking for Daniels.
Move, guys. Come on. Now we're back in the half-wall corner. Back out they come. Faille had it. He's rolled off the puck, but he gets it back again. All the way at the point. From the point, the drive came
Daniels
back up the
high.
wall.
All
Komets get it. And the Komets had just vacated the point. Brunito had moved, I should say Bartol had moved away. Here's a trailer down front of the net, offside the call. Thank you. 2-2-3 still left. Period 3. 5-4 the Komets, and that's what they needed for 3 for the Indy Fuel.
Well, we got through that 2 minutes without a goal again. And Indy put the pressure on us, had a couple of chances, and the Komets weren't able to get the power play settled down a little bit. So we dodged 2 minutes. We got 2:23 to go and a 2-goal lead. Keep hanging on, guys.
All right, here they come again. Komets try to break it up as Faille puts some pressure on the puck, but here comes Indy. Up is Bly at center, all the way on the far wall to Hall. Hall dumps it in, and they fire it away. This will be an icing call for against the Komets with 2:02 to go in this hockey game. They have a face-off in the Fort Wayne zone. The goaltender's out naturally with that short amount of time to go.
Yep.
Look out.
To go. Down by 2. They're going to pull the goalie and figure out what they want to do here with a face-off in the Komet zone. So 6 against 5 attackers.
So the goaltender's out of there. Caruth at the bench. Here they come. Wide behind the net. Komets have it. Yeah, come on. I mean, that was Szydlowski, and Sid doesn't normally do. Oh, here we come. Wide open.
Breaking loose.
Going to the line. And
hello.
Whoa, baby.
Right
and goal. Faille picks up an empty netter.
Yeah, he went right through the legs of the defenseman, unfortunately for him, and stuck it through his legs. Right around him he went, walked in on the open net, made sure, and Faille give us another 3-goal lead.
All right, that was the War of 1812, huh? Yeah. All right, Faille gets it. Now 6-3, empty netter. Nice to see that work. We needed it. Every little bit helps. He almost didn't get it controlled. Springer got behind the net.
Fort Wayne, Comet goal. His 14th of the season, scored by number 72, Eric Faille. Assisting on the goal, number 27, Sean Szydlowski. Time to goal, 18 minutes, 12 seconds.
Sid gets the assist on the goal by Faille. We're back in the Fort Wayne zone with 1:38 to go in period number 3. This is Komet Hockey.
Sound off with the Komets all season long, Mondays at 7:30 on 21 Alive, as Tommy Schegler and guest Komets take you inside the program, answering your questions live from the Sport One Parkview Ice House. Then Thursdays at 7:30, your phone calls, tweets, and emails are answered on your favorite college and pro teams in Parkview Sports Medicine Sound Off. And in the granddaddy of them all, The Score, plus more of The Score and 18 Komets road games on MyTV Fort Wayne. And you have the most local sports coverage hands down. And it's all from 21 Alive.
Komet Hockey on News Talk 1190 WOWO and 92.3 FM. Depend on it.
All right, we got a minute left in this one. They're just kind of throwing it back one to the other. Behind the net now, Daniels. Up they come on the wall. No additional play, but the Komets keep it in neutral ice. Turned in by Frazee deep in the corner. He couldn't follow it up, but he had his back to the play. But here come the Komets at their blue line again. Turned wide, as it is going to be Beaupre who got it. But he put it, and Beaupre positively stands his guy up big time. Here they come out of the zone.
Well, it might be Frazee that was the one that had it wrapped.
I don't know who got it, but somebody's trying to get something going now.
Back on the blue line, but I think it was Frazee that got the stick up around one of the forwards and gave him a little yank, and he's the one that's going to draw the penalty. They also got the Indy bench open, too, so a couple of penalties here as everybody's sort of getting a little anxious with each other. 1927. Who's got him? That's Indy. Frazee going in for the Komets. And Fuel will have one, too. We'll have to see what they are. Most
check the number on that dude, I'll tell you. Okay, it is given to McGuire. Banging away pretty hard, and they'll pick up some bad boy stuff there and finish the game with the best seat in the house, behind the glass.
Here are the penalties. For Indy's number 21, Johnny McGuire, 2 minutes cross-checking. For the Komets, number 19, Thomas Frazee, 2 minutes holding. Time the penalties, 19 minutes, 20.
All right, whatever it is, we play four-side.
Yeah, 2 different incidents on the play. The roughing call at the blue line against the one player, and then, of course, Frazee gets the hooking and holding penalty inside the Komet blue line.
Yeah, and he'd been kind of out of it, really.
Yeah.
All right, here we come, all the way up top left wall. A drive front of the net, turned aside. Trying to get another shot away. Can't do that. They tie him up on the wall, going deep. Oh, point-blank shot, couldn't get it. Here they go again, knocked down front of the net. Komets have this one. Saul ties up his man. Komets at center. Here's Szydlowski. Soft little drop into the corner, not to worry about it. And the goaltender back. Sid got a piece of that one. And here they come the other way with 2 seconds left at the line. Here's a drive. Turned out of there as Nagle gets the last shot of the game. And the confetti goes down. The fans cheer. The Komets win 6-3. And we'll be back with a post-game show ASAP. This is Komet Hockey.